everybody. It's doing that thing again. I have a window here. And it just does not think that I actually have a display open. But I do have a display. Well, let's change that into game capture mode or window capture mode or some mode that's not display capture, which is a pain in the butt because that makes marbles not as easy. Let's go game capture. Nope. Let's go capture a specific window. This window. Let's make window capture. Window capture. Arena. Haha. Got there, I guess? OBS. Flawless. Flawless software. How is everybody doing? Scary Gary, GP, Zariah, House Amana, Alto Guy, Ursula Oren, Karen's in here. Off work. OBS is being weird today. I'm late because I was trying to help Serge fix his. And then needed to grab a coffee, got a work email minutes after hitting start streaming, etc. But I'm here, got my coffee, and we're going to counter stream 46 popular Twitch partners who are streaming a massive tournament right now. Hurrah! But we got you here. And we're playing limited, they're playing standard. So we're going to draft today. I'm actually going to try Guilds of Ravnica one more time, and then probably go back to doing Ravnica Allegiance after that. Yeah, Rivals is going on. So I'm going to try something different as well. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. Because I figured, hey, why not throw this up on YouTube? Some people will only watch on YouTube. They avoid Twitch. So hi, YouTube. Yeah, you're going to get unedited Wednesday Twitch streams now on YouTube. I know some people won't like that. But here's the deal. Either there's no content or there's some content. This way, there's some content. But yeah, we're going to draft. We're going to draft. Is it really a banned list if it's one card? Yeah, it's like a banned point. A banned point. So yeah, we're going to draft Guilds of Ravnica. I've not touched this format for a while. I don't think I've touched this format since the post-mortem, where I tore it apart. I'm pretty sure it's still bad. We saw people questioning why bots weren't taking Doom Whisperer Pack 1. And they said, well, the bots have personalities, and some of them really like to draft red. And Doom Whisperer is not red. Which is a bad explanation, but okay. So, we got ourselves a Beast Whisperer, which is not great, and it's green. I guess we can just take We Dragonauts and go deep on Izzet. Hey, Dykus, how's it going? We could take We Dragonauts, go deep on that. Oh, I missed a resub, didn't I? The Kanger is back for 5 months. Hey, Kanger. Healer's Hawk, slam first pick. I mean, possible. I think I'd rather try out Simic, and I think you're joking around a little bit, but I remember this format. Boros and Dimir were the way to win on Arena. Just ripped Flame Rift off the top in Legacy and killed both myself and your opponent. Solid draw. Solid draw. Let's take the Dragonauts. Let's get rewarded. Direct Current, Sonic Assault, Piston Fist Cyclops. Competing against what? A Sinister Sabotage? I'm pretty happy with that Direct Current, I think. Guess I should load this up in case you guys are voting. Yeah, let's go Direct Current and let's get deep into Izzet. Hypothesizzle, pretty darn good. Boy, I'm like a gate, and then I was like, oh yeah, the gate payoffs, they weren't that amazing. You get Glaive of Guild Pact or else. Yeah, Mentor was super viable. The big trick there is during set review period, I was really deep on getting the board where it's set up to do it over and over was really hard. Turns out you literally had to do it once. Once was probably a big enough swing that the game was just over. I guess there's also a devious cover up over here. Drafting Dominaria tonight? Nice. Nice. Hypothesis, although, but devious cover up. How are the bots working right now is the big question. Let's take Devious Cover-Up, assuming they'll maybe wheel the Hypothesis. Oh, hi! Every guild that's not the one we wanted to play? Actually, no, just hi Golgari. Wow! Dazzling Lights? Ignore our first 3 picks and take a Fine Broker? This is about where we're supposed to read a signal and say, okay, let's not get married to our first 3 picks. But this is also where I do that sometimes, and then the next pack is just like 17 copies of Niv Mizzet. Let's hold here. Dazzling Lights. Please, not a bunch of green. Capture Sphere? Okay. Cosmotronic? Okay. I mean, the Okran Assassin's here. Obviously, Golgari is open. Obviously open. Cover-Up might be too tempo-y for Izzet. Yeah, Izzet had 2 decks. Izzet had aggro and sort of control spells. And we're going to go a little bit more control spells with the Wee Dragonauts is the plan. So I guess we can take the Capture Sphere. Golgari is open, but is it good is the very strong question. I know there was a brief period of time where there was a big debate that it was actually the best deck. If you looked at this one singular event that was played in pod, Golgari won a bunch. There's a whole lot of problems with that statement. Is Mesmerist better than Urchin? I mean, Urchin is the spell's plan. Let's take the Urchin. Sonic Assault came back around. Ha 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 ha. Beautiful. Get in there. Another Dazzling Light sold. 3rd Dazzling Lights. Why not? I wanted that Cyclops to come back. We'll take another Fire Urchin. Halberdier probably won't get played. Nope. 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 And nope. Oh, Drowned Secrets. If it was pack 1, pick 1, I would have done it. You've seen Golgari work once? Yeah, I had it work once opening tournament with Underwhelm. Yeah, opening tournament and just, you know, the most powerful mythic in those colors. 3-0'd me that event. There is a disinformation campaign there. It's not too late to just switch into Dimir. And I mean, there's nothing for Izzet here. There's just stone. I mean, there's a disappearance or an idea. I think we start the pivot. Start the pivot. Hoofa doofa. Like, why though? Splash campaign? Not enough surveil if we're only playing just the blue. Slam the Visit. I was actually thinking about the second Devious Cover-Up so that we have the Devious Cover-Up lock. Visit is very good though. What are the bots more likely to pass? The Cover-Up or the Visit? Got Golgari to work a few times in pod with the right rares. Yeah. Yeah, so in pod, it can work, especially if everybody at the table is like, aha, I have to be Dimir, and they all draft crappy decks, and you have a solid Golgari deck, you stomp them. Problem is, in leagues, you're not facing the people who hurt themselves. Which are they going to bring back? Let's say it's going to be easier to get a second Cover-Up than the first Visit. Oh boy. Signals. What are signals? What are signals? Why are we drafting this format? Because it was the ranked format. We're going to do it one time. We're going to discuss how miserable of a set it was. and then go back to drafting a good set. I mean, we can Beacon Bolt. We can splash for Beacon Bolt. It's still fine in the Dimir deck, which we apparently are now. Hey, we got the cover up that we wanted. There's a Dowser as well. Take that second cover up. Yeah, that was kind of my guess, is that the bots really love removal. We get a Whisper or an Informant. And we can kind of cut the stuff that we're totally not going to play. We're not going to splash for Fire Urchins. Or a Halberdier. Or a Sonic Assault. We'll definitely splash for Beacon Bolt. We may splash for the Dragonauts. Direct Current. Maybe. Gates are bad in Ravnica, or Guilds of Ravnica. The payoffs aren't there. And if there's a much more real card, I'd rather take it. Because, hey, we're the Surveil deck. We can find our lands like that because we have the most overpowered, overrepresented ability in the format. I think I might take... Oh, you meant take the gate? Yeah, still here, I don't think I want the gate. Surveil, I think, is worth a gate. Kind of. I think I'm going to take the Informant here. Now here, I'll take the gate, because I don't want a Necrolisk or a Severed Strands or a Never Happened or a Crab or a Frog. Gate in. Here, very much the gate. Darkblade Agent back is nice. Notion Rain, Dees. Nothing. Nothing. Dowser. Played Grixis a lot in this format. It's good. Yeah, I can imagine. House Guildmage is fine. We would like one Is It Guildgate at some point. Hey, Goku baby, how's it going? Take that House Guildmage. Complete trash. Complete trash. So we'll take another Guildgate here, I think. We do need a whole lot of playables, though. We've got 2 Guildgates, that's 16. We need 7 playable cards. Yeah, I saw Kyle's in L1. It was announced on the Canadian Magic Judge Facebook group. Which, Sidian, are you part of the Canadian Magic Judge Facebook group? If not, you should be. I'm worried about the playables. Yeah, you should. It's a closed group, so you'll have to get someone to invite you. But it's a good group. We share all the relevant news stories. There's often questions and such up there. And one of the guys who always does live drafts here just became an L1 out here in London. So I'm tempted to take the Mesmerist just because we do need 7 playable cards, and we're in pack 3. Let's take it. Yeah, I'll send you a link. Another Darkblade. Yeah, another Darkblade here. Third Devious Cover-Up. Probably better than a Plaguecrafter. Plaguecrafter just never did what you wanted it to do at all, ever. So let's take Cover-Up. What's better than 2 cover-ups or 3 cover-ups? 4 cover-ups. We're going to get crushed by Boros. We're going to get crushed by Boros so hard. So maybe we take a Mephitic Vapors, since it's best of 1. I think we do. I think we do. I think we do. In it goes. Oh, this is awful. We are probably a wall deck at this point. Yeah, we're a wall deck. In you go. Do we still need playables? We need 1 playable. Child of Night, welcome to the team. Your friend can't come, though. Actually, I should take the uncommon to complete collections. Devious Backlights for Infinite Surveil. Devious Backlights? How's League going? League's going fine. I went 2-2, 3-1, 2-2. It's fine. I don't like League as much as I used to. I think the sets just aren't as good in sealed as they used to be. We're not playing Mood Mark. We're not playing Maximize. Let's take an uncommon. Let's take an uncommon. Not going to play a Leapfrog. Nope. 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 Okay. Okay. That's 40 cards. 40 cards. Ooh, how does Deckmaster work with the new zoom? Probably not well, right? It's not working for me at all, so there we go. Wizards keep saying they're doing things for the limited format, but what they really mean is draft. Yeah, draft is definitely the focus of limited balancing and whatnot. Yeah, this deck is super bad. We're going to cut the direct current and put in, I guess, a bat. Why does it want so much red for a Wee Dragonauts and a Beacon Bolt? Can't you bring back Dazzling Lights with Devious Cover-Up? 3/1 mana, Surveil, 2 cards. I can bring it back into my deck. It's not going to be instantly drawn, though. Staying as it and just having 4 waves would have been better. Yeah, possibly. I think this is fine. Let's jam. The faster we lose, the faster we get this over with and we go to a good set. Also, the plan is that I'll be streaming tomorrow Chaos Drafts on MTGO, and then I'll be streaming next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So check that out. Lots of streams. Lots of streams. And then I guess we have to start grinding for our top 1,000 spot in Mythic, so that we can go to the Mythic Championship Qualifier weekend. Oh, this deck is awful. This deck is super bad. This hand's fine, though. We're basically hoping to get disinformation on 3 and just lock them out of the game, essentially. Should just play standard right now. The ranked draft format's so bad. Traditional is not too expensive just because I have all the gems. But yeah, I can always play a little bit standard, try to grind some more. Although I'm at platinum at this point, which is like good players and grindy players. That's my card. You're not allowed. Not allowed to have it. All the streams, you might be on the way to becoming a streamer over a YouTuber. I've thought about it. I think there will be a future, like in the next few years, not months or anything, where I have to make a choice between YouTube or Twitch. But for now, I'm definitely going to keep doing both. And we're going to definitely gain 2 life here. Platinum is the super tryhards rank? Yeah, that's where I am. And we'll Dimir Informant. Surveil 2. Remember, this is Surveil, not Scry. We don't need you. And we'll draw a mountain before we need one, right? I feel like the way Gabby and Kenji do it works best. What do they do? I know Kenji does like some videos here and there for MTGO traders. 95% of their YouTube videos are just Twitch streams. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying today with Twitch video going on to YouTube later tonight, this one. But yeah, YouTube's not going away for at least a good long while, especially because I really like the vlogs and I don't do them enough, but I'm hoping to get back into the top 10 lists and the post-mortems and all those sort of like video essay stuff. So any future without YouTube is definitely a good distance away. Boy, you're down to 2 cards and I've got 2 counterspells in hand and you're not doing anything? That's a shame. Would you be interested in full-time streaming if it was suddenly an option for you? Yes. It would have to be a ludicrously good option, though. Yeah, we'll counter that. I mean, lands, like... Oh, wait. This is what's in my graveyard. Yeah, I'll just end that search. Yeah, so my day job pays very well. Twitch full-time streaming... There's probably some Magic players that might make that much, but not many. Not many. So I'm not entirely sure how we're going to get to that point. Boy, just keep passing that turn, eh? Just keep passing that turn. Love the video essay content. Was got you into the stream. Awesome. Yeah, they're super fun to make. The trick is getting the recording space set up. So I have to, like, prior to the new setup I've figured out, I had to, like, take down the table that's behind me, behind the green screen. Guild Mage? No. And set up a different green screen and keep my DSLR camera, which doesn't have autofocus while it's recording. So I had to, like, focus it before sitting down. But I wasn't sitting down, so it was hard to focus. And it was just a pain in the butt. So it is easier now that I can just move the webcam, set my teleprompter up on top of it, and futz around a little bit. So we're not going to take 3 here. We're going to Dazzling Lights, Surveil, draw another Devious Cover-Up. Oh, boy. So I'm definitely hoping for more content like that for sure. Vlogs would be super fun. I'm really looking forward to doing a GP Niagara vlog. Book Devourer? Nah. Nah, you're not going to do that either. I think that Magic full-time streaming might be overkill. Yeah, especially like if I had to do that during Guilds of Ravnica. Are we ever slaying any spires on stream? Well, as you know, I've been having annoyances with that game. And then I thought I figured out the game, and then I had some more annoyances with the game. Why'd you pay the mana, dude? It's red. This costs 2 and a blue. Thanks, though! We don't have to worry about that Steamkin anymore. So we might do Slay the Spires on the stream, since I've sort of figured it out. I didn't make any changes, and suddenly I beat it like a couple of times on Ironclad, and everything was sort of okay again suddenly. And then I lost a whole... Oh, they... Can you undo that ability in real life? Alright, so we're going to Dazzling Lights, Surveil. Do we know there's a Devious Cover-Up on top? Or have we already gone through that? Darkblade Agent, sure. And then I played it today. And I got the Dead Branch or whatever. And it was stupid. Like, I literally couldn't lose. I'm pretty sure it was functionally impossible for me to lose once I got that relic. And every tip that I was looking up for Ironclad and how to do okay with it and whatnot was, oh, just get this one relic. You know, just randomly pick up this one card or this one relic that you have like a 1 in 40 chance of finding if you get to a treasure chest. Just do that. But yeah, it's definitely a bit of fun, so there will probably be a Sunday stream with it. Also, man, that 1-3 is exactly the toughness that is causing us some problems here, eh? Sure wouldn't mind that Deadly Visit. Okay. I guess we shuffled our deck, but we've gotten rid of 4 lands already. So, great preview here of the Ravnica Allegiance post-mortem. A huge difference between that set, which is good, and this set, which sucks, is that when you flood out, there's stuff to do with your mana in Ravnica Allegiance. There's nothing for us to do with our mana in this set. Our opponent's winning because they have a card that does something with their mana. Have it any mods? Oh, hell no. Sure. I've not done any mods. I've not even played the other 2 heroes. I don't even have the 3rd one unlocked. I'm guessing that's Shiv, or is that Silent or Defect or something? Yeah, so I actually got Ironclad to do really well. Whenever I tried to do the block deck, it never worked out for me. What I did relatively well with is just like perfected strikes and just filling up with strikes. Cool. Another creature that does nothing. This has been miserable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 5 lands in our top 22. Yikes. Yikes. I was also looking at Oxygen Not Included. Seems like it might be up my alley as a potential Sunday stream. Civ 6 is on the cusp, except I feel like that's like 7 months worth of streams. You bought Smash Ultimate today? Nice. It's very fun. It's very, very, very fun. I still have to beat that. First one is Ironclad in a strength building deck. Yeah, strength building is what I've had success with mostly. Until I got Dead Branch, and then it's just broken. Absolutely broken. It's $40 at Costco? Nice. It's a good deal. Alright, show me a land on top so I can concede. Come on. Come on. Come on. We only have 2 instants and sorceries. Okay, sure, whatever. Alright, 1 down. 1 down. New Civ expansion's a lot of fun. Yeah, I've watched Surge play it a little bit, and it's got Canada in it, so I feel obligated to play it. The expansion is also like $70 in Canada, or like $60 or something. It's a lot of money in Canada. A lot of money. What's it called? Like Civ 6... Rising Storm? Rising Storm. Gathering Storm. Gathering Storm. It is $53.49 in Canada. And that is pricey. I also figure I should probably play Civ 6 base a little bit. I bought it and then never played it before I jammed the expansion. But I want to be Canada and get the Mounties and the unique city building of Hockey Rink. Oxygen Not Included is a huge time waster, ideal for a laid back stream. Good. Perfect. I still kind of want to get back to Kerbal Space Program. Actually, I only played it maybe 4 or 5 times after I stopped streaming it. I've got a lander that I can operate on Mars, but I haven't gone to Venus or Jupiter or anywhere yet. I will take this free win if this is what we're getting here, unless we've disconnected. Yeah, Hockey Rink is the unique building. Can't remember what it does. Hockey Rink, Civ 6. Adds +1 amenity. Adds +2 appeal to surrounding tiles. Adds +1 culture for each adjacent tundra, tundra hills, snow, and snow hills. +2 food and production if you have professional sports unlocked. +4 culture if it's adjacent to a stadium. So it's a big culture thingamabobber. We'll keep this hand. Torch Carrier. Uh-oh. Ouch. Do you have a lander named Opportunity? No. I never named them because all of them except for one smashed. Some of them because I drove them too fast. And they don't corner well. And then they flip, and then they're smashed and abandoned on a faraway planet. Yup. Flooding seems about how we're going today. At least Informant kind of shuts this down a little bit. Yeah, some because we forgot batteries, some because I didn't know how... Come on, Mephitic Vapors. Just one time, please. Please. It's all I want in life right now. Forgot batteries, didn't know how communication systems worked. Gave it a haste, eh? I'll take 2 and kill your locksmith. Yeah, Canada also has National Parks bonus. Oh yeah, this deck is super bad. Oh my god! It's actually there. It's actually there. Get in for 2. Please don't mill me somehow, Boros deck. Please don't put a stupid aura on a creature either. Please. Please, I'm asking you. I mean, we can capture Sphere, but please don't. Lock it? You got it. Any day of the week. Any day of the week. This is everything, right? So I may as well attack with that Mesmerist. Righteous Blow. Oh no. It was gonna die anyway. Boop. Holy crap, lands. Actually, I guess we need that mountain. Got him. Could play Endless Legend instead. What's Endless Legend? $4X turn-based. I don't believe I've ever seen or played that. So they just drew cards? Sure. Sure. I don't care about a 2-1. Cool. Just keep passing that turn. This Boros deck is playing 2 Boros Lockets. I'm actually going to counter it. I don't want them to draw any more lands. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh dear. Okie dokes. Okie dokes. Pass that turn. Well, we're not letting our opponent do anything. We just have to find a win condition somehow. Sure, you can have a 2-2. That ain't doing anything to me. Oh no! It's a 2-2. So I guess we just like capture Sphere one of these. We're basically just going to win through our bats, right? Or through our opponent just like giving up on life. It's also a win condition. Ooh, we can attack with our informant. The 1-1 beats. Nah. Grab our cover-up back. This is the format you guys remember and love, right? Just devious cover-ups for days. Do we have a win con? We have a 3-1 flyer. Oh, right. Oh, right. Let's hope our opponent hasn't read their card either. With 2+ cover-ups, the mill plan's always an option. It's true. We do have 4. We do have 4. And it's possible our opponent's given up on life here. They're not doing anything. Oh, they're looking at their captures. They're looking at capture sphere. Okay. Ah, opponent read their card. They got us. Oh, God. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. All right, well, now that we remember what their card actually does, we will not attack in for one. I guess we can always just beacon bolt it at some point. Well, not if we put that cover up back in. But yeah, our opponent's not going to do anything to us here. Play land. Pass the turn. Have fun with the bad drafts, bowling league. Alright, have fun, Elta guy. Playing about art not being representative of abilities. That goblin's literally punching through a wall. Yeah, but it's not a wall of mist. This is a wall of mist. Can't do that kind of damage to my wall. Holy moly, lands. Don't need ya. Seven lands left. Yeah. You weren't here last week for those, were you? I added fancy funny things to my stream. All right. Let's just kill this 2/1. Start the beats. Feels bad using removal on a 2/1, but you know. Do we lose to drawing cards if opponent never plays anything for us to counter? Kind of. Although they drew off the lockets, we're actually several turns ahead of them. You are not getting a Healer Hawk, bud. No Healer Hawk for you. When does mist become fog? I don't know. Good question. This looks like GRN? Yeah. Oh boy. Having 4 devious cover-ups is kind of stupid. Kind of stupid. As a stacks player, this is what you live for? Just how miserable everybody is. I'm playing it and winning, and I'm miserable. Yeah, we just can't stop drawing cover-ups. Like, I guess there's 3 in the deck when we go to draw one. So it's like a 1 in 7-ish. Land for turn. Cool. Pass the turn. Cool. Like it. Drop a Darkblade. Wall of Fog. Are you glad to play with D- cards? Yeah. I actually don't mind Wall of Mist. What is Wall of Fog? Wall of Fog is great, isn't it? Wall of Fog, like, it prevents damage or something? Fog Bank. Fog Bank. Yeah, Fog Bank is great. Opponent with the land go? Opponent with the land go. Redrew Beacon Bolt. Deece. Yeah, what's the win condition on this deck? Just dealing small amounts of damage and not allowing our opponent to play Magic. Get him. They have something? I've multiple times thought our opponent has fallen asleep. Fallen? Sure. You can have that one, opponent. Enjoy it. Okay, we are going to Notion Rain. Go away, go away. More cover-ups. We're going to bash on in for 3. They can either let me draw a card or lose their district guard. We can counter whatever they play here if it's a combat trick, because we can just kill whatever big creature they stick. Yeah, the opponent just not choosing to play is the MVP here for sure. They've basically played nothing since the locket that we countered. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think our opponent is brand new to Arena too. I think that's not even bronze, right? That's the ain't even a thing. Sure, you got yourself a 5/2. Dazzling lights, dazzling lights. They're not playing anything because their hand is nothing but sure strikes. Get rid of the mountain. Hey, there's our big win condition. All right, and we can't cast Devious Cover-Up, so we may as well cast Disinformation Campaign, get rid of one of their cards, draw them bats. It was a 3rd sure strike. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, let's not even bother being cute here. Let's just play the bats past the turn. Yeah, the absolute soul read. Sure strike, sure strike, sure strike. Lock it, lock it. I'm going to assume they're not only new to Arena, but new to Magic. Oops, you weren't supposed to come in. You'll be fine, Informant. You'll be fine. We just counter both of these cards. Nope. I'm not even going to look. End search. Play the other one. Play it. Play it. Play it. Play it. Nope. Still got another one too. Yeah, we win, finally. This deck is stupid. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Your opponent just played March of the Multitudes and then top-decked Camaraderie? Yikes. Yeah, we do have to keep playing. If only all your lands untapped at the end of... Yeah. If I just had a Wilderness Reclamation? Wilderness Reclamation. And our opponent with 4 timeouts is going to sit here and make us wait. Poor form. Poor form. Poorest of forms. Just click on the Scorpion friend. Yeah, so once we get through this draft, we'll do Ravnica Allegiance. Probably a little bit of a later stream. Fiance is out of town, which means I can be irresponsible and push supper way too late. Which means I stream more. As well... Oh, opponent's here? Opponent's here. As well, remember March 2nd, which is next week? March 2nd, next weekend, we're going to do the big community stream on Saturday. Jackbox games, direct challenges in Arena, even though I don't really like Standard. Choice Chamber, marbles. We're going to reset the leaderboard. It's going to be good times. Because it's the 1 year since I became a Twitch affiliate. Alright. 1-1 with a deck that probably shouldn't be allowed to win. Let's hope they're Boros. Just because mulliganing in best of one is the worst. Mountain or plains? Yeah. Would have preferred a Healer's Hawk there, but sure. Give me an X1. So they are Boros. But they're the kind of Boros that doesn't play creatures. That's not an X1. That's not an island. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Land, 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 land. Give me a land. Well, so if we try to find a land, what even happens? If we surveil and we try to find a land, it goes on top. We have to wait a turn. We take 4. We go to 12. We play the island, which is the only thing that will help us out here, and we do what? Nothing? Because those things fly. We play a Wee Dragonauts and blocks. Ugh, let's try it. Hey, Rocket Power Gamers, how's it going? Hey, we found the island. Just kill me, please. Just dead. Yeah, your marble leaderboard spot, it'll go away. We'll be able to look back on it. I don't think the leaderboards go away. I think we just start a new season. Now they play an X1. Now they play an X1. Seeing Foreigner this weekend? Foreigner's still touring? Ow, ow, ow. Cool. I'm going to concede this one. And we're going to go to another match. Yeah, Guilds Draft, because it's the only thing available in Ranked Draft at the moment, and I thought I'd go back and experience it. And confirmed that it is super bad. Like a really bad draft format. And once this one's done, which might be after this game, we'll go back and draft a good set. We only have 4 frigging mountains in the deck. Mull that. Sure. No. Go. Give me a swamp. Why are there so many mountains being drawn? Hey, we got there, we got there, we got there. Bloop. Alright. Don't hit me with anything big here. That's fine enough. Alright. Time to set up the counterspell plan. Should keep an eye on how the Twitch Rivals thing is going. Dead weight. That's rude. Yeah, no, I need to counter an actual creature. Ouch. Fine. Oh, I should have meant to click to put that back. Okay. Guild Mage, go. Not the right Twitch Rivals. Dowser of Lights. Well, that would have been a better counter. They're touring. Cool. Can't remember offhand the song they do that I know. No attack. So we can keep the Dowser down. Cold as Ice. Yes, that's the one. Do they do Hot-Blooded as well? Yeah, they do Hot-Blooded. Undercity Uprising. Well, that's just rude. Tap doesn't untap. Boy, this is all kinds of just awfulness. Wait, it doesn't tap it. I forgot about that. Forgot about that part. We're gonna block. We're gonna Dowser. More lands. More lands. Yikes. So yeah, like I said, the fact that you can do stuff with your lands in Ravnica Allegiance is what makes it just a radically different format. Radically different format. Let's drop the wee Dragonauts. And pass the turn. God, these cards are all bad. Let's hope we draw Deadly Visit. Like, think back to Guilds of Ravnica, where a 4/5 vanilla was like a really good creature. What was wrong with the set? Holy moly. Sure, that's a Rhizome Lurcher. Cool, cool. We don't have to play this set anymore. My god, do not play this set. It's garbage. It is absolute trash. Yay, we get to open a pack of it. Yay. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's draft a good set. Let's draft a set that isn't trash. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got Benthic Biomancer, Fireblade Artist. Those are the only two picks I see. Fireblade definitely better than Hackrobat. Nothing else really good going on there. Fireblade Artist is better if you can get the deck. Benthic Biomancer just goes in any blue deck. Take the gate here. Yeah. Slightly tough call here. I think the bots are undervaluing Orzhov, they're undervaluing Orzhov, which means we should get more black for the artist. And yeah, if we do get some stuff like Goblin Gatherings, I mean, Active Treason doesn't work because it's at upkeep, but Artist is good. Let's take the Artist. Blade Juggler, Orzhov Enforcer. Juggler's very good. I think it might be Enforcer, though. Enforcer we can sack when it's no longer relevant to the artist. It kills everything. The Afterlife 1 means we actually have double sack over 2 turns. Blade Juggler is the best black common. I think it might be Enforcer here. I'm going to go Enforcer with the assumption that we'll get a Juggler right here. Harsh. Harsh. We get a Macabre Mockery. Macabre Mockery. And then nothing. So if we read the signals here, what are the bots not taking? They're not taking Gruul. There's a Borlak and there's a Savage Smash. Panther? Really? Just to force into Orzhov just because it's underdrafted? I guess we can splash for artist. See, I was thinking Savage Smash here. Panther's one of the best tools for beating Gruul and Simic. Interesting. Let's give it a try. Let's see if Orzhov happens to be open. Well, the bots are dumb. We get a Gates Ablaze, we get a Night Arbiter, we get a Law Mage's Binding, we get an Aeromunculus, we get a Forbidding Spirit. This would literally have to be the best pack I've ever seen in my life for these cards to still be here. Like... a rare, an uncommon, and 2 commons were taken over. Law Mage's Binding, Gates Ablaze. I mean, I guess we could take Gates Ablaze. Honestly, I hate the Gates deck. I have had probably far less luck with it than I've had luck with it. Don't listen to you terrible influence. Man, what are the bots doing? Aren't we low curve aggro? I mean, we're nothing. We're only 4th pick here. Alright. Let's try it one more time. Gates Ablaze. We get a Grudian. Senate Griffin. Maybe we just throw everything away and go into Azorius? Like, it feels like it's got to be open, right? But with the bots, every time I do that, I get massively punished. Is the donate button still around? It might actually not be. Because I had to switch it to the Extra Life donate. How do I see my channel? Donate button's not still around. But I should have it on Streamlabs. This is the URL to your tip page where viewers can send you donations. I believe it's that. I have to fix up my dashboard and such for next week for sure. Let's pop that open. Okay. Do we just get punished? Do we just attempt to jump into Azorius? Say, okay, bots, we've read the signals. We understand. We get what you're laying down here. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, Sentinel's Mark. Okay. Let's throw that in. Yeah, I frequently do end up being blue a lot. And then we get an Oligarch. Alright, we'll take it. Going to Orzhov here. Fairy Duelist this late. Vampire. And yeah, I love tempo. Like Theros, Voyagers. No, not Voyagers. Whatever the bounce card was my most drafted card by like several multiples. Imp, Vampire. What even are we? Let's grab a Vampire. We're going to go some sort of Orzhov thing here, I think, except it's now just disappeared again. Man, I cannot read signals from the bots. Ever. Ever. We'll take a Thought Collapse, I guess. Maybe we still end up red. I don't even know where we are. Like, we're black-white. Maybe with a slight red splash. Let's take the Giant. Okay. Okay. Let's take an Essence Capture. Let's take a Guild Gate. Veteran. This is a weird... What? This is a weird draft. This is a weird draft. How to bot Signal if they don't have hands. Quench, sure. Smothering Tide, well, that doesn't solve anything, and we get a Sharktocrab. You know, some of the colors that we're definitely not playing. I guess we've got a Grotesque Demise. Like, we're just Orzhov here. Yikes. This is going to be a bad draft, too. Arcway Angel, okay. Okay, we're still going to need to find some more gates, but okay. Let's take the Angel. I'd like to see an Orzhov Guild Gate show up at some point. Hostile Officer is not good, but it's the only real pick here. Unless we just take an Azorius Guild Gate. Democritus with the... no, not Democritus. Why is this not updated remotely? Update, Streamlabs. Stop being awful at your job. Sidian with the $10 donation. Thank you very much. Covers at least one of the drafts you've ruined. Fair. Fair. To be fair, the bots are definitely doing their part in ruining it as well. I guess we've got another Twilight Panther. Oof, this is going to be bad, though. We've got a Chili Bee. We can just try to go... Esper here. If we get the friggin' gates for it at some point. They're just like not in this pool. None of these cards are good. We are playing best of 3. I gotta remember that. So like a Catacomb Crocodile could be a sideboard card. Are we actually... Maybe we're actually just blue-white. Maybe we're just Azorius Splash Orzhov. But still, we just need these to not be Rakdos gates everywhere. Yeah, let's assume that we're actually splashing black. Man, just everything is open here, eh? Let's take a Cry. Maybe we even main deck it, who knows. Nada. Just nada. Fairy Duelist, sure. Apparently those just are not picked by the bots. Let's take a Thought Collapse. Let's take Mr. Scuttles. Let's take a Coral Commando. Yeah, everything is open, which means nothing is. Okay. Green and blue. So we've got an Exaltation. So, I mean, maybe we're just going BS like that. Hey, we finally see an Orzhov Guild Gate. Finally see a Guild Gate. So if we're splashing black, we're not playing Cry. We're playing Enforcer, Oligarch, and Demise. That seems fine. And are we getting there off of Exaltation? I think we might be. Let's go for it. Sometimes you just win games with this card. Other times it is way too slow. Another Azorius Guild Gates. So we could take a Spirit. I feel like we probably are low on creatures, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're low on creatures. What's our curve look like? Like that. Yeah, I think we take the Spirit here. Let's go with the Spirit. Just straight up not much we want. We could take a Senate Courier. That's okay. Wow, we are not your colors, Zagana. Gate Colossus, though. We've got 3 gates. I think we play it. Deputy of Detention. We got there. We got there. Everything's okay. Oh, was there a binding in that pack? I did not even see it. Sphinx's Insight might be okay. What are we at? 25 minus 3. We're at 22 playables. Or maybe we just get more little flyers because they do so well with the Exaltation. Yeah, let's go more little guys and try to get in on that exaltation plan. Hey, we found one. There's an eyes everywhere, but we need the guild gate. We need the gate for the Archway Angel. We need it for the Gate Colossus. We need it to splash the black. Orzhov guild gate, get in there. Another chili bee? Sold. Super sold. Do I like a second Thought Collapse over a Quench? I think I do. Nothing here. We'll take an uncommon. Yeah, we did take the gate there. Another Senate Courier. Do we have creatures that suck? Probably. This vampire? You suck. Senate Courier, get in there. Haha! We navigated the draft and built what... Ooh, the sideboard exposed, second last pick. Love it. We navigated the draft, as confusing as it was, and built what appears to be a somewhat normal Azorius control flyer deck. With 41 cards. Oh. 41 cards, you say? Cut a 10th district? No. Maybe a Thought Collapse. Yeah, probably a Thought Collapse. Let's cut a Thought Collapse. 40 cards. Mobius with the host. Thank you very much. If you're coming on in from Mobius's chat, hi, I'm the Leek, Magic streamer over on, well, Magic YouTubesman over on youtube.com/Leek, and streamer of magical cards. We're navigating a draft that was very strange. Very weird bot signals happening. But I think we ended up in an okay deck. Let's see if that's true or not. Yikes. Yikes. All right, got the coin flip. We are going to play first. We've got ourselves a Twilight Panther into a whole lot of nothing, eh? A whole lot of nothing. Hey, Mobius, love the YouTube channel. Awesome, thank you. Thanks for hanging out. I'm assuming you were streaming Magic as well. Yuck. At least this is best of 3, so mulliganing is not the end of the world. I'll keep this. Opponent has mulled. We are playing Gaius Baltar. Kind of makes me want to rewatch Battlestar. If only it didn't take 1 billion hours. Yeah, that sure is a blue card. Let's get in for 1. Okay. We are definitely just an Orzhov deck right now. You're streaming MTGA Limited? Nice. Have to start the Mythic grind once the Mythic Championship qualifiers start up. Plaza, cool. Island. I'm a wizard. Yeah, let's get some scry action going on here. You go away. Gate Colossus, boy, you're pretty darn close to being cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Be 2 lands away from you coming. Sounds good. And let's get in for 1. So next turn we've got Senate Courier or Hold Up Duelist. Senate Courier or Hold Up Duelist. Sounds good. Lock it. You got it. Land drop or missed land drop? Panther, sure. Okay, so they were just having the same problems we were briefly, it looks like. drop that. I will trade my Savant if you want. Haha, get him. We can't Senate Courier and hold Duelist. True. I was meaning that we could do one or the other. But Duelist just gets us to eat a kitty here. The next turn we get Courier. Yep, that sure is a card. That sure is not. Well, get the cat in. They hovered over it briefly. I thought they were going to block. And I guess we get a Colossus next turn. Seems not the worst. Seems not the worst. Take 4. No more lands. Forever. Blade Juggler. Pretty good. How good would Exaltation be right now? Really good or just crazy stupid good? This is spells or abilities, correct? Just spells. Sweet. Let's get that tapped down for a little bit. So then we can come on in with Panther. Both of our ones. Yeah. We get to do stuff with our mana. That's why Ravnica Allegiance has been so much better than Guilds of Ravnica, where you couldn't do anything with your mana. Opponent is very mono blue, except for that Gateway Plaza. Man, land destruction would actually be decent here. Ill-Gotten. Is it time for my weekly rant about how Ill-Gotten is very easy to race? And while it is a good card, it can definitely be raced very, very heavily. It might be. Olfa, Dolfa. Hoof a doof. I mean, we have to go Gate Colossus and then this, right? Because then our Gate Colossus is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 that can only be blocked by 2 of their creatures. Yes, we have to do that. So, we'll come on in for 3, 4, 5. They'll block one of those. We'll take them to 8. We may as well come in with Panther as well. Yes. We're coming in like that. Yeah, you can play all 5 guilds. 3 color combos work. Much, much, much better. Whoa. Just, wow, okay. Take a bunch. Summary Judgment. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Take only half of a bunch. Drop Colossus. Pass the turn. So everything on their board except for Pegasus can block Colossus. So I'm wondering if we actually come in with instead like a Vigilant Courier. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 6/9. It's a 6/9. They don't have enough to kill it. I guess they're not as forced to chump it though. They could take 1 hit off of it. Yeah, maybe the Colossus is probably just the smarter hit. Mr. Skitter, sure. Ooh, and a Grotesque. That looks nice. Alright, so I'm gonna Grotesque. Well, I'm going to come in with the Colossus and see what block we get off of this. It's possible they actually attempt to block with everything here, but no, that still wouldn't be good. Just the one, sure. And we're going to, in response to them adapting the Skitter Eel, Grotesque Demise. No dice. Alright. They're out of cards. Close to having them here. They've got one chumper for the Colossus. We're definitely going to throw Duelist in front for one go here. Don't want to take any extra damage. No cards in hand. So they're at virtual 15. We deal 13. We lost a creature. We're dealing 12. We might force them. Oh, nope. They're not going to sack the Inheritance. Interesting. Ooh, and an Essence Capture. Well then. Well then. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. So we've got the forced block here. Because they don't have enough to sack the Inheritance. Fudge! Alright, alright, you bought yourself a turn. You bought yourself a turn. Yikes. So we'll come in with Panther, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have double blue for the Essence Capture in our frigging Azorius deck. Alright, let's take 4, go to 5. Do we just... No, we just die if we do that, don't we? Yeah, we just die if we don't block here. I think they're going to take this one. Us literally not drawing blue mana forever was kind of the downer here. Workshop Guildgate, sure. Let's drop ourselves a Colossus. Let's bash on in for an amount of damage. That amount being 5. If they don't block, we're dead. I think they might have figured that out. I think they figured it out. They figured it out. Alright. Yeah. Toasted. Okay. That was awful. We have 8 blue sources. Do we have too many black sources? I mean, we need them for the Panther as well. Eight blue, 8 black. Or, sorry, 8 blue, 8 white, 5 black. Huh, intriguing. Well, we've got an Exposed to Daylight for the Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Do we fear it enough? Actually, we have Deputy for it. I don't think we fear it enough to actually bring that in. No use for Cry. No, let's go back in and just draw better. Let's draw better. I guess Garrick. Chad sitting there. Gideon looks kind of like an angry beefcake version of Gaius Baltar. Also, Gideon doesn't have his Searle anymore. It's an old picture. All right. Let's draw better. That's the motto of my channel. Try to be Azorius Splash Black rather than Orzhov Splash Blue. Sounds like play. Yeah. Play first. No. Sure. The Scry is really going to help this. Sentinel's Mark. No. No. Guildgate go. We'll swamp into Sage's Row. Cat on 1, pretty good. Ooh, another Guildgate. I really want the Sage's Row up, though. Sage's Row into Land Slimebind. What does Land Slimebind get us? Land Slimebind gets us a Senate Courier. Alternatively, Slimebind Guildgate. How quickly and how badly do I want that Exaltation online? I think Guildgating next turn seems a bit better. So let's draw the Slimebind. So we'll draw Slimebind, drop Guildgate. If something scary comes down, we can Slimebind it. Ooh. No. Never mind. Never mind. I had an interior rules debate with myself there for a second. You betcha. All day, every day. And a pass of the turn. Lovely. The Sentinel Chili blocks the Sphinx for days. Yeah. Becomes a 4/5, I suppose. I guess we get Exalted? Let's get Exalted all up in here. Never ever don't not have it, eh? Now I want it. Gimme it. Gimme. That's the destroy sound effect. Please don't just casually have an answer to it. Mr. Skitters. Well, we could always Slimebind that. We can Twilight Panther. So it's a 1/3, it's a 2/4, it's a 3/5 right now. It's a 3/5? 1, 2. So it's a 3/5. We can presumably attack in with it. If they have an Arrester's Zeal, that would be dumb. But in that very tiny outside chance, we can Slimebind to save it. Oh. No, I know exactly what they have. Okay, good, they don't. I was going to say they had a summary dismissal. Or summary judgment. Got him. And let's hold up Slimebind and Twilight Panther here. But thinking about summary judgment or summary dismissal, whatever it is, I can never remember which is which. We probably should not tap that deputy ever again. Yeah, we're super not doing good on the draw blue plan. Ah, I see you also like to get exalted. Well then. Well then. Are we playing enough blue? We've got 8 sources. We have equal white and blue sources. So your Mr. Skitters is a 4/4, is a 6/6. Yeah, we're just going to slime bind that up. Yeah, we've got 8 blue, 8 white, and 5 black. Archway Angel. Well, we're going to go Senate Courier. And we're going to bash on in with the kitty. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. So it's a 4/6, and this becomes a 5. So that actually doesn't do anything. So no attacks. No attacks. Well, no, if they block, we can just guild gate it. Yeah, let's just come in. Boy, Exalted Math is annoying. Sure. Death touch it? You got a warrant? Nope. You do not. Cool. Good stuff. Good talk. That Archway Angel is just never being cast. Ooh. Ooh, the main phase Locket Crack. We got a chance here. Wow. That seemed early, but I'll take it. Well, if they have an Exaltation and an Ill-Gotten Inheritance, I'll bring in an Exposed to Daylight. And we can cut like maybe the Essence Capture, since we just can never seem to get a second blue. Ever. Let's go with that. Then maybe we'll do marbles after this. Marbles sounds like a plan. Good deck? No. No. It's an okay deck. The draft was very weird. The bots were giving me all kinds of signals. And we've been having land issues. But not of this variety. We can't keep this. We have to be adults here. We have to be adults here. We have to be adults. Okay. So I've talked about this a few times. On the draw, it is 74 point something % likely for you to get your second land by turn 3. 3 out of 4 games, we can cast this Fairy Duelist. 3 out of 4. Plus we have a Scry. That actually ups the odds even more. Keep. Got there until we need a different color than blue. Island go. Never, ever a problem. Never a problem. We get to drop a Twilight Panther and pretend that we don't have anything in hand. So we get to go like that, drop the Twilight, pass the turn. Please play your Exaltation. Play your Exaltation. Play your Exaltation. Alright, we'll flash in Duelist. We will take away your power. Take through 0. Please don't Sphinx me. Lock it. You got it. Panther, you got it. Well. That is a 10th district, a fly-in for 1, and a go. Should have dropped the blue so you couldn't death touch. Right. Yeah, it's a 2/3, so double blocking would have done nothing. We've got 2 blue. It's crazy. We're also down to 3 cards in hand. Just a straight up pass of the turn, eh? Well, we're going to bash on in for 1. Hope they don't have 2 fairy duelists. They do not. And I guess we're just going to pass the turn because we're not really under any pressure. Draw some cards? Sure. $18 turn clock now. Alright, we've got some answers. Is that right there? Someone hovering over a counterspell? Yeah. Vizkopa Vampire? Sure. Maybe that's something we want to grotesque-demize? It's about the biggest thing they're ever going to have on their side, and I'd prefer they not turn our clock around. Bye-bye! Okay, more lands are just what I've always wanted. Get in for 1. Yeah, this isn't always a slow format, except when it's a 17 turn clock format. Mr. Skitters. Like, I really want to deputy the Sphinx, but a 5/5's pretty hard to deal with, although we have the Panther. We can wait for it to attack into the Panther. More lands. Hurrah. Hurrah. Bash in for 1. Get him. Get him good. Adapt, Mr. Skitters. Land. Cool. Play your Ill-Gotten. I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard. I'm an actual wizard. Wow, rude. I'ma blow that up. Imperious Oligarch. I guess they're down to 1 card. And we're just going to take Mr. Skitters with Deputy Detention, because if they had the Sphinx, it would have been cast this turn for sure. Really? I just get to kill your cat, eh? Okay. Okay. Take Mr. Skitters. Attack with all. Untap my duelist. Drop the Oligarch. Pass the turn. No Sphinx. No Sphinx. No Sphinx. Land. Pass of the turn. This feels like an elaborate bluff. By the by. The most elaborate of bluffs. In. Untap. If they eat that and turn it into a spirit, we just double our clock. Has to be a counterspell or a land. It's true. I'm 100% going to ask to see the counterspell here. Nope. Elaborate bluff. The most elaborate of bluffs. So we've got lethal on board. Consigned to the pit, we no longer have lethal on the board. It's going to take 2 turns instead. And we are not tapping that Deputy of Detention. Dead Revels. Rude. Now it's going to take like 3 turns. In. You're tapped out? Cool. In. They go to 3. I guess we should have come in with the Deputy since they were tapped out, but if they drew Summary, whatever it is, Summary... Which one is it? Summary Judgment or Summary Dismissal? And what's the other one? Yeah, I'll take 3. Summary Judgment. Summary Dismissal is what? It's from Eldritch Moon. It's a counterspell. It was rare. 2 blue, exile all other spells and counter all abilities. Well, that's not very good. Opponent has attacked with all, but has now withdrawn them. Smart. I mean, not really. It's a free attack there, bud. We will Spirit. We will 2-ya in the air, like we just do not care. You are going to warrant one of these? I feel like playing Warden would have been a lot better, but... No? What you gonna do? You're gonna Final Payment the Duelist. Okay. Still dead in the air. Got him. Whew. Whew. I wasn't sure if we'd actually pull that match out, but... I guess game 1 was just a bit of a fluke. Alright, got ourselves a whole bunch of gold going on into match 2. I said we were going to do marbles. Too late for that. We'll do marbles after this one, if you guys remind me. You have a split second to remind me before I just automatically hit play again. Isn't there something Dismissal that's a blue bounce in this set? The bounce is Arrester's Admonition. This is fine. This is fine. We can play a number of the cards in our deck. Or in our hand, rather. We have a Duelist ready. Well, we'll get in for 1. I doubt we're going to need a Duelist, so we'll drop the Guildgate instead, which opens up access to the 10th District Veteran. Pass of the turn, I like to see. May I see the Quench? Thank you. Didn't want that card anyways. I wanted this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. A Puppers? Sure. We'll drop Guildgate, and pass the turn. Flash in a Duelist, I suppose. Messenger. Gross. Splash in Duelist. Huh. Well, we can come in with the cat, because it's not blocking anyways. They'll just take 1. They will. So then we can Enforcer holding up Mark. Yeah. It's not the best, but it's what we can do. And so we did it. We really need that 5th land. Gatewing Spy. Gross. Kind of adapt you got going on, opponent. Well, let's drop Chili Bee. Pop the Messenger down. Come on in for 1. We'll keep the Enforcer back. So we can make Chili Bee into a 4/5, which is exactly as big as Skatewing Spy. Exactly as big. So they've got their unblockable clock going. Hello. Hello. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could get in for 7 in the air right now with an exaltation. And then next turn, 8 lifelink. Seems dece. Seems the decest of deces. In the air for a billion. 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's how you do math. I guess I was saying next turn was 8. Precognitive perception. Sure. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Boy, that sound effect's not grating at all. Oh! Why did I have to agree to resolve that? Bottom, bottom, bottom! We got there. We got there. Opponent attacks for 2, makes sense. So they can chump block forever, which is slightly annoying. Well, not exactly forever, but for a long time. So we'll Sentinel's Mark up this Chillbringer. And then we'll bash in for 17 billion. Sorry, no, we'll drop Sage's Row so we get 17 billion plus 1. Oofa doofa. Yeah, Grotesque Demise killing the Arbiter. I like it. Swing in for a billion. Get the jump. Go up to 27. Oh, the Resolute Watchdog. Well, that makes Grotesque Demise even better next turn. We just exile the Syndicate Messenger. They don't get their 1/1 to chump. And we are in very good shape, especially if they like spend this turn killing the Chillbringer or something. 10th District, don't do it. May I kill your bird? Please? Can't quench it. Haha. Alright. Lethal? Lethal. What you got? Arrester's Admonition. Sure. I do like the new eyeball that shows up, showing that our opponent knows that card's in our deck. A 3/3 flyer. Oh no. Well, we take 2, we drop Chillbringer, we tap the Skyguard. We bash on in. I'll take 4 here. I'll take 6 and go to 19. Ain't got no problems with that. Yeah, let's drop Chili Bee. Tap their 3/3. Fly on in with Duelist. Take him to 4. After this game, I've got to remember to go downstairs and turn the heat down, too. It turns on at like 5:30. But without the fiancé coming home tonight, it does not need to be disgustingly warm in here. Sure, I'll take 4. Can't stop me. Oh, it untaps the Skyguard. Tricky, tricky, tricky. We can still lose this. We can certainly still lose this. So let's drop that. Let's drop our owned Windstorm Drake. And then let's bash back in with Chili Bee. Tis a 9/9. Seriously? Tis a 7/9. Still eats one of your creatures. I guess it eats the Duelist. sure. We might still lose this. We might still lose this. Boy, I might actually have to go turn that heat down after this game. It is warm. Doesn't need to be 26 up here. Alright, so they're going to come in with one or both of their flyers plus 10th district. We might just have to eat 10th district just to stop this from happening. We also get a flyer if we just block like so. Yeah, it gets super hot up here. It's above the garage, so like the sun heats up the garage door, which heats up the garage, which comes straight up. So it's only 72 in the house, but it gets real warm in here. So we chump there, we get a flyer. Do we eat the veteran? I kind of feel like we eat the veteran so they stop doing these vigilance attacks. Eat it with a Sagro. Eat it with a Sagro. Let's try this. So we take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We go to 6. We get a flyer. Flying blocker, somewhat importantly. They get another flyer. We have a flyer in hand. As long as they don't block for 3 turns. Ooh, well that's nifty. I'll gain some life and change this clock. D's. Back to 10. Smash. Jump with your bird. Got him. Okay. Okay, I dislike that we have to chump so much. I mean, I guess we can block Windstorm with Archway. We can chump Skatewing with a Spirit. I feel like we probably still win this, but it's going to be a little bit close. Alright, so we do need a chump here, and I feel like we need a chump here as well, so that we only take 2. They have 1 flying blocker back. We're going to replace one of these flying blockers, so I think we're okay. As long as they don't have another flyer in hand. Cat jump? Oh yeah, we should cat jump at some point. It is just an O2. Well, that's a land, and that's not what I want. But we get a courier, which can actually be a vigilance attacker. And then we're going to bash in with the 3/3. This is an 8/8. We get the chump. Did I have lethal? Oh, I did. Yeah. Yeah, I just had lethal if I attacked with all, eh? Oops. Surprise, I desperately need the heat to turn down so I can actually think like a human being. But we can block the Skyguard now with the Angel. We've got a lot better blocks now. Okay. Guess I'll die? Guess I'll just die? So if that's their plan, plus their blue-white, the enchantment hate comes in for sure. So we take 5. And then we smash with team. Draw lands. Yeah. We lose. We lose. Block. Block. Or sorry, block. 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 They take 1. Yeah, we're dead. Gross. Missed the lethal, lost the game. Marbles reminder, this is just game 1. We still have more games. Opponent rolls the dice and goes to 1 instead. Doesn't block. Sure. Alright, I need to go turn the heat down before I die. Be right back. Alright. So, Exposed to Daylight can come on in, and we can cut, I guess a Thought Collapse. Not much else comes in, eh? Not really. Not really. Man, I was so focused on winning with the exaltation that I missed the alpha strike there. Play first. Guildgate, Guildgate, Guildgate. It's not the worst I've ever seen. Also, I've seen the name Luck before. Burf. I think I really want to scry this turn, actually. Cool. You're all decent. Top, top. In that order. Never even had to scry. Drop the gate. Get in for 2. Get killed by a fairy duelist. Slimebind. On a 2-1? You got it. You got it. What is the worst you've ever seen? I don't know, mulling to 0, mulling to 1. Except I won that mull to 1. I'm going to remind everybody of that forever. In for 2 and -2, so nullifies. It's technically 0 damage we did. We'll drop a Senate Courier, pass the turn. We sent a message with that -2. We sent a message. Opponent with the nothing plays. I love it. Ooh, that's going to get countered, isn't it? We didn't see any counter spells, but this is just a counter spell waiting to happen. So I'm going to Sentinel's Mark up the Courier. How do you feel about that? You feel good about that? Okay. I'm not going to send -2 in this time. It's got to be a fairy duelist, right? Deploy. Okay. That's fine. Spirit replaces itself. That was a great video. The sudden realization that you can win that game. Yeah. And we'll drop a Panther. Pass the turn. That's going to be a big ol' exaltation next turn. Chili Bee. Oh, that's dumb. I don't like it. Take 1. Exaltation. Tapped my black. Thanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fly in with our 5/5. Yeah, flying with the 5/5. Take him to 13. Wow. Wow. I wish my sideboards worked as consistently as my opponents often do. Oof, it is still hot. Hopefully that kicks in. I probably should have just turned on the air conditioning. That's what you do in February, right? Cool. So now we just die. We just, like, don't do anything here. I guess we can come in with the Panther. Not really. Boy, we just die. We need Colossus is what we need. Yeah, just wear a medal that says I won on a mull to 1. Swirling Torrent, well, that's just real rude. Well, we're going to Slime Bind the Chili Bee. Yeah, the Drake will help too. That's true. Slime Bind the Chili Bee. They don't really have much on the ground, so I think I might be okay getting rid of the Savant. Drop our Courier, pass the turn. No more lands, and we're good. Courier, cool. Also, we need to draw our Exposed to Daylight before they hit high alert. Oh, good God. Oh, no. Deck, no. Deck, why? Deck, why? What did I ever do to you? Okay. Grotesque Demise still kills it. Grotesque Demise. Chili Bee buys us a turn. Buys us a turn. No attacks? No attacks. Cool. Pass the turn. Should tap out for something. Okay. Cast your Chili Bee. Cool, I'll kill this thing, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. So they're gonna tap what? My Chili Bee? Sure. We'll stop 3. No. No Magic Arena. Pass to blockers. Block. Wait, it asked me though. It asked me. That's a bonus. Previously, the biggest problem has been that it doesn't ask you. What's more dangerous, the Drake or the Chillbringer? It's the Drake. So we're gonna eat the Drake. Nom 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 nom. Pass the turn. Continue to hold out hope for the Colossus to show up. Gross. Now we die. Drake, Skyguard, Spirit, and Absolution. Results in +2/+2 or 1/1 on your board. Yeah. That would be an obnoxious standard deck. Alright, so they're going to come in for 4, and we're just going to take it like a chump. Like a chump. We can double block with Chillbringer and Courier, though. But they've got the puppy. And we just flood the hell out. Oh, gross, 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 gross. What's it like to not flood? Tell me, opponent, I want to know. Top, top, bottom. Gross. God, the dog's a 3/3 too. Take 4. We do gain 8 off the angel. Okay. There's only 6 lands left in the deck. God, it is still really hot up here. Let's bring the fan a lot closer. I don't know. I just feel like dying here. Can I just die? Is that death? That's death. Alright, well that was disgusting. That was super gross. We needed to not draw almost all of our lands. So, we'll go back in. We're 1-1. Not too bad. Let's hope the cancel didn't... Okay, the cancel didn't screw me. I remembered. We're going to do marbles. We're going to do marbles. Ursula Oren, your 15-30 second delay didn't kick in there in time to tell me that I had to do marbles. So, for those of you who happen to be new to the stream, we do marbles every stream. What are marbles? Marbles are a virtual marble race. They're fun. You get to put your marble in and cheer your marble on. We use them for giveaways, but we also just play it for fun. Currently, we're playing it for fun and keeping track of everybody's finishes in the marble races. But starting next weekend, we're going to reset the leaderboard, and every 3 months, we're going to crown a winner of the marble season. The person with the most points at the end of the season will get themselves an Inked Gaming playmat, because I am a sponsored affiliate of Inked Gaming. Use the promo code MANALEAK10 at checkout to get 10% off your order. But yeah, we're going to play some marbles for fun here, which means we have to change this because it's being a butt and not working today. Let's change it to marbles. Success. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. Beanerinos. Alright. Authenticate. Get my Twitch user info. Connect. Authenticate. There we go. We're going to race. We're going to do it on a random map. We're going to do it on Cosmic Chaos. So in chat, you are going to need to type in !play, and that will add your marble. And beyond that, you don't got to do anything. You just got to cheer your marble on and hope that it doesn't fly off the edge. !play to get your marble in. We'll do 3 races, and then we'll get back to that draft. Each race takes maybe a minute, maybe 2. !play to get your marble in. We got 9 people in right now for Cosmic Chaos. Interesting course. Doesn't look as... It's not as dangerous as it looks. !play to get your marble in. !play. We're going to start that 30-second countdown. I need lights that are as bright as these crazy ones that I have, but are LED, so they don't burn at approximately 17 billion degrees. !play to get your marble in. We got me, we got Ursula Oren, we got Stardust Kale, Psych Stash, Dykus, Freya, Mr. Godofredo, Mir, Kanger, Useless AC, Nickel Slayer. These 11 are going to be the ones who race today, it would appear. And away we go. Space Funnel. Space Funnel is a go. No pillars or anything, so most people are going to have quite a bit of circular momentum here, and it's going to take a while for people to drop out. HS Herney, you just missed. You just missed. If somebody can hit another marble, that will kill their momentum and definitely help them drop out. Looks like me and Ursula Oren were close to doing that. Freya's really low in the curve as well. Who's going to be the first to drop out of here? Psych Stash trying to get low. Freya still looks like they're the lowest here. First one out, first one out. We are waiting, we are waiting. Freya starting to dip into the actual funnel part. Freya is out, and Freya is currently in first place, heading down, dodging these pillars, although failing there. Nickel Slayer is going to take first place from them instead, just grazing the side of that pillar. Hits that pillar, loses their momentum, and Freya is going to race back into first place. Freya going left along with Nickel Slayer, and everybody else back in behind. Dykus is the current record holder on this course. You can see their ghost marble back there. Freya is going to hold their lead through these loops here. Dodge those pillars, get a boost, smack into those pillars. Psych Stash has jumped off. Freya coming through the anti-gravity portion. I don't quite understand how it works. You see Dicus' Ghost Marble got a big boost there, and that's how they were able to get the course record here. Freya back into the pillars. Nickel Slayer is going to sneak ahead of here, or at least attempt to. Kenger's gone. Nickel Slayer does manage to get the lead away from Freya there in the speed bump section. A lot of back and forth momentum. That's going to hurt their speed a bit. Freya has a chance to catch up here, but it won't be during this little part here. There should be no changes here. Gene Pie, a little bit late. Legendary Motorist, a little bit late as well. John, you could just call me Ursula. I've been here long enough. Yeah, it's true. Nickel Slayer staying in first place. Freya still in behind in second. Everybody else way back behind. Nickel Slayer putting on a clinic, dodging every single one of those pillars, making their lead a little bit more ahead of Freya there. Nickel Slayer, not just some of them, but not the rest. Freya, gives Nickel Slayer a push, but they cannot stay in the lead. They hit a pillar and are toast. Freya dodging pillars. Coming around this curve. Pretty sizable lead here. You can see Dicus has been done forever, the Ghost Marble. Freya, huge lead here. Huge lead. It is definitely their race to lose at this point. Freya coming on down into the funnel. We got Nickel Slayer back in second place. Useless AC, Ursula Orn, Mr. Godofredo, Stardust. Stardust took away fifth place, Mr. Godofredo. Dicos, Mimir, and I am in last place still in the course. Freya took a little bit of a high curve there, but there must be an invisible wall stopping them from going off the edge. Nickel Slayer trying to catch back up here. They've made a good charge at it. And actually, yes, Freya mixed up a little bit on their momentum there and lost first place to Nickel Slayer right there at the end. Freya is going to take second place instead. Useless AC coming into the speed bumps. Sizable lead from Ursula here. Ursula, though, with a lot of forward momentum, does get through. If they make it through the pillar, they're going to take third place here. Stardust speeds up out of nowhere, takes third place. Last I saw her, she was at sixth. Mr. Godofredo takes fifth place. Useless AC in sixth. I was attempting to take seventh from Dicus, but Dicus, whose record was not beat, takes seventh. I'm looking to take eighth. Mimir might beat me. No, I take eighth, and Mimir 012 is going to take ninth. All right. Random map. We're going to do race number 2. We'll do one more race after this, and then we'll move on to Magic again. All right. Exclamation mark play to get your marble in. Exclamation mark play. I know some people showed up who didn't quite get their marble in for the last race, so it is time for you to get your marble in. Names appear to be showing up on a little bit of a delay. There we go. There we go. Exclamation mark play to get your marble in for the second race, the second last race of the day, probably. We probably won't do any marbles after draft. We'll see. Oh, true. We'll do a battle royale after the next race as well, because battle royales are fairly fun. Exclamation mark play to get your marble in. Remember, we are playing for fun right now, but starting next weekend, we're going to reset the local leaderboard, and every 3 months, the points leader will get themselves an Inked Gaming playmat, and pro tip, the points leader is very heavily tied to people who are here the most. So be here the most, make sure you have notifications turned on, etc., and you'll have the most likely chance of getting that playmat. Possibility of doing some other prizes like most eliminations or things like that. I just have to work on exactly how to average those, because I don't want the person who has the most eliminations also being the person who has the most points just because they had 100 more races than somebody else. I'll figure it out. But there will probably be sub-level giveaways as well. Into the Plinko machine. Ooh, I think Gene Pie got thrown back up to the start again. All right, Mana Leek coming on down. Looks like I'm going to be the first one out. I am the first one out. Can I keep that lead or not? Everybody else right on him behind me here. Useless AC is going to be the first one out into the grinder. Everybody getting into that grinder here. Possible to see some eliminations. You can sometimes get stuck in here, but it looks like everybody's gonna make it out without any real issues down there. Back in first place, we got Useless AC on a pretty straight section, which means they missed a lot of the meat grinders here. But of course, there is that one in the middle just screwing everything up. 3 marbles here, right in front of each other. But Mr. Godofredo is going to beat them all coming on out first. Coming on down the steep incline here. Mr. Godofredo does not hit the boost. Useless AC does, and it was bad for them as well as Dykus. Both fall off. You can see the Ghost Marble way ahead there off a very good jump. Mr. Godofredo, huge lead over Nickel Slayer, Gene Pie, and the Kinger. Mr. Godofredo taking it slow. Whoa! Freya. Never mind. Freya's in the lead. HS Herney is gone. Freya's in the lead, but spending a lot of time in the mixer. And Mr. Godofredo has no time for the mixer. And Mr. Godofredo is going to run away with this with a pretty solid lead. Psych Stash is gone as well. Freya, who we didn't even see was in first place for a while, is going to take second place here. Nickel Slayer is going to take third. Kenger in fourth. Gene Pie in fifth. Legendary Motorist. What's happened to Mirmir? Oh no. They had no momentum, and the anti-gravity in here has stuck them. And the blue field of doom is rapidly approaching, and there they go. Rip them. Rip them. Legendary Motorist. Gonna finish on up here. Yeah, pretty deadly map. Over half the people got eliminated. Yikes. Legendary Motorist finishing it up. All right, let's go on to the last race, and then we will do a battle royale, and then get back to Magic. Exclamation mark play to get your marble in for the last race. If you haven't been around for a battle royale, well, let me tell you, PUBG marbles is a heck of a thing. Exclamation mark play to get your marble in for Collision Course. This one works with a lot of people. We don't usually have the numbers. Also, it looks like sausage. We don't quite have the numbers, but if we had like 500 marbles on here, there'd be a whole lot of mid-air collisions right here where the two ramps meet. Exclamation mark play to get your marble in. Exclamation mark play to get your marble in. We're going to start that countdown right now. 30 seconds. Last race of the day before the Battle Royale. And then Magic. See if we can come back from that 1-1. And then I've got to start making supper. How intensive is supper tonight is a good question. A question I probably should know before I decide to stream forever. Yeah. 4 seconds, 30 minutes active, 40 minutes to make. Sounds good. In we go. Ogarth MTG is the local ghost ball. Ogarth has not been around for marble races. He's on his way to GP Cleveland right now. Into the funnel. Can anybody lose a lot of momentum right away? No. We've got an old in and out dance going on here. Nobody coming out yet. Nobody hitting each other. Nobody losing momentum here. It's going to be a good chunk of people dropping out all at once there. Still nobody's dropped out. Something weird is going on with the physics for as well. Oh, Mimir, trying to come back after getting stuck and eliminated by the blue field of doom before the race was over. Trying to redeem themselves. Coming on out first. HS Herney right in behind. Everybody else mostly taking the other path here. So we have a small percentage chance of mid-air collisions here. Doesn't look like they're going to happen, though. Although Mirmir and HS Herney just go flying. As does Dykus. Freya, Nickel Slayer, me, Ursula, and Godofredo, the only ones to stay on. Psych Stash as well. Legendary Motorist gone. Well, it's a much smaller race now. Much smaller race. Nickel Slayer, Freya, Ursula, Manaleek, and me. No, Psych Stash and me are the only ones left in this race. Into the gigantic funnel. Nickel Slayer. Can he swish it here? No. Too much speed. Probably impossible to just jump right in the middle there, barring more mid-air collisions. Nickel Slayer going to take some trips around. Freya running right into the center there. Freya's looking to beat the course record here and has an incredibly good chance. I'm right behind, as is Nickel Slayer. In fact, Psych Stash, the only one left in the funnel. Ursula Oren got eliminated. Somehow. Wait, I got eliminated. That mixer's deadly. Those walls must be very low. Yeah, they are quite low. Nickel Slayer not going to beat the record. Going to finish in first place. Freya in second. And then finally, Psych Stash is hopefully going to finish in third. The blue field of doom is very far behind. Psych Stash should not have any problems here. I say as I have jinxed them. They are now going to live in this mixer until the blue field of doom consumes them. Psych Stash gets out. Blue Field of Doom. Super far back. Hasn't even consumed the funnel yet. Psych Stash going to be third place finish. So we'll check the leaderboard. We'll do a battle royale, and then we'll get back to Magic. Main menu, leaderboard, local leaderboard. So yes, this is the leaderboard that's going to reset on March 2nd and become a 3-month season where the points leader, who is not me, because of course I probably will be the points leader because I'm here for every race, will get an Inked Gaming playmat. Ursula Oren's in second, Mr. Godofredo in third, J Abbott fourth, Useless AC, Ogarth, Alto Guy 16499, Desert DBA, Pablo's 996, and Kemlo rounding up the top 10 out of 189 people who have raced on our channel. All right, let's do a battle royale. So, for those who have not done a battle royale, exclamation mark play to get your marble in, as usual. As usual. However, during the battle royale, you can type in chat exclamation mark target space @ symbol username, and that will force your marble to target that user. The marbles will race around, they'll occasionally boost and hit other marbles, and when they hit other marbles, they take HP away. Last marble standing is the winner of the battle royale. Exclamation mark play to get your marble in. We will start that 30-second countdown. This will be the last race before we get back to Magic. The course has some boxes which cause you to lose momentum. There's some obstacles, some jumps. There's some portals which will send you out to a portal out there, or I guess there's only 2 portals. All kinds of little obstacles that you can hit. And if you forget the target command, it will show up on screen in a split second. 14 people in for the battle royale. And away we go. Looks like I'm targeting the Kenger. Legendary Motorist is targeting the Kenger. At least a few people targeting Kenger. Nickel Slayer and Stardust are fighting it out down there. What else we got going on? That's the only real fight that's happening right now. Nickel Slayer taking a big chunk from Stardust. Probably going to see an elimination between that fight. We've got a scrum going on up here. Not too much HP. Useless AC and HS Herney are fighting off in the background there. Mirmir hasn't moved. Mirmir is going to try to ambush Nickel Slayer here. Some hit points finally being taken off on the big scrum on the giant plate thing over there. I guess it's half of a funnel. And everybody has come over here. Everybody's over here right now. We've got low HP on Dykus, on Legendary Motorist. Stardust has eliminated Nickel Slayer. Dykus, relatively low HP. Useless AC. Stardust, I'm low HP as well. Psych Stash pretty low. Legendary Motorist very low on hit points, as is Dykus at this point. Going to be some eliminations up in that funnel, I believe. Possibly out on the right-hand side as well. Stardust has eliminated J Alora. That's 2 eliminations for Stardust. I eliminate the Kenger. Legendary Motorist eliminates Dykus. Ursula Oren eliminates Legendary Motorist. Gene Pie eliminates Ursula Oren. Useless AC eliminates Stardust. Into the top 7 here. HS Herney eliminates Useless AC. Mr. Godofredo eliminates me. Mr. Godofredo low HP. HS Herney low HP. Psych Stash. Looks like Gene Pie has got the most HP. Coming on through, some attempts at hits there, but everybody's just going to go flying. Mimir, very low HP. Very, very low. Mr. Godofredo was going after Psych Stash. Psych Stash is going after HS Herney. Where is HS Herney? Whole bunch of stuff going on there. Psych Stash, HS Herney, Mr. Godofredo. Mimir, just hanging out. Just hanging out, doing nothing. Oh. Oh. Mimir is stuck. Mimir is stuck. Cannot figure out how to get out from underneath the bridge. Or perhaps they're playing it safe. Going with the turtle defense. One of my favorite defenses in PUBG. Mr. Godofredo takes out Psych Stash. Oh. Mimir senses they have a chance here and comes on out from their bridge. Mr. Godofredo kills off HS Herney. Mimir trying to make some people come away from here. Mr. Godofredo takes a big chunk out of Gene Pie. Mimir goes through a portal. Comes on out the far side back there. Leaves Gene Pie and Mr. Godofredo to fight it out for a little bit. Mimir's going to come on in and try to get Mr. Godofredo on a big attack here. Ooh, tried for the deke, did not get it. Mr. Godofredo gets flung away, and he's being hunted by both of the remaining 2 competitors here. Almost dead, and Mimir takes him down. Mimir, Gene Pie, both pretty similar amounts of hit points here. And Gene Pie does not like Mimir's turtling defense and takes him down. Gene Pie, your Battle Royale winner. Alright, let's get back to some Magic. It has cooled down a little bit, for sure, which is great. So we're going to need to switch this screen back to the Magic screen. Perfect. Should my webcam be on like an auto? It is on the auto right light. It's just that this light is too bright. Good enough, we'll say. Let's play some Magic cards. Let's play some magical cards. So that was Marbles. Marbles are super fun. We do them every stream. And like I said, in a week, we're going to reset that leaderboard. And the leaderboard's going to matter. It's going to get you a playmat of your choice from inkedgaming.com's 64 some odd pages of playmats. That's no good. That's better. Keep this one. All of our mana. We can cast almost all of our hand. We get a scry. Our scry's a land that's going to go away. Seems fine. Seems fine. Yeah, we're playing Magic a little bit on this Marble stream. Got themselves a Hallowed Fountain. Good for them. Tithe Taker. Sure. Let's drop a Senate Courier. Stop that Tithe Taker from being a thing. Orzhov Locket. Sure thing. A lot of people playing Lockets today. Well, you not getting Afterlife sounds like a plan to me. Sounds like a plan. Get in for one. Grasping Thrall. Rude. That card's really good. Once I get around to the post-mortem for Ravnica Allegiance, it's mostly going to be very good stuff. But there's going to be a few things, like maybe this should have been an uncommon. Maybe Ethereal Absolution should have been a mythic. Generally, it's going to be really good stuff. Ew, Deputy. Perhaps we could Deputy their Deputy. Taking the Courier makes sense. Basically forcing a trade-off with the Bringer. But what they don't know is that our Duelist will not make that a trade-off. Land for turn, sure. Exiled the Sheriff, but you did not exile the Deputy. Nice. B-. Come on in. Let's Fairy Duelist that down. And let's Om-Nom-Nom it. Om-Nom-Nom-Nom-Nom. Smashy smashy. Boom, boom, boom. Sage's Row Savant Scry 2. Hello. Goodbye. And we'll drop a kitty. Pass that turn. Paper cards? Yeah, I like Pokemon. It's a good idea. Paper magic. So for those who missed, there was big news today for Magic. I specifically started doing the weekly news update again on Mondays so that the news would be the freshest. Because typically most of the news comes out on Monday. And then today, a crap ton of news came out. So, yeah, organized play. We know the last part of how it's going to work. Dovin's Acuity, eh? Well, it's not a big deal. Alright. Do we just exile the Carrion Imp? No, I don't think we have to. I think we come in. We just start racing this here. Block the cat all day, every day. End the turn. Give me something nice and spicy to Deputy here. Like an Ethereal Absolution. Well, that's just rude. Top 10 cards that should be upgraded or downgraded rarity. Oh, yeah. Dovin's Acuity back again. Sure. Land. Sure. Pass the turn. Sure. Get him. Oops. That was a mistake. Whoops. Yeah, end turn. We're still not under pressure. We don't need to deputy the Acuity. We don't need to deputy the Detention. Orator. Humongulous. In for one, sure. Alright, well now the flood happens. Get in for one. There's something I'd like to exile. I think we actually trade here. Because then we're doing 2 in the air. We've got them down to a 6-turn clock. They're doing 3 on the ground. That's a 6-turn clock as well. Yeah, let's do it. And they can't attack through our 1-3. Yeah, no, this works out. Chili Bee. Well, that's a whole different ball game here. Chili Bee the Messenger. Get in for 2. That was the plan all along. Land for turn. Sure. Pass the turn. Get in for a bunch. Pass the turn. Let's try to get them to like tap out here. And then we can steal it. Alternatively, we can steal something scarier. Deploy. That's fine. Ish. Dovin's Acuity back again. Sure. You cast it a lot, but I still don't think it's good. Sure. Sure. Cast it again. Oh, you don't have the mana. In for 2. In for 3. Sure. Slimebind. Nifty. We're going to deputy the Messenger. We're going to bash on in for 2. If must be, we'll Slimebind one of those if they're going to double walk the Duelist. They are. So we Slimebind one. We kill the one that's not Slimebound. And we've got him on, again, a flying clock to an extent. Ish. Someday we'll kill them. Someday. Dead Revels. Pre-casting the Dovin's Acuity? Alright. Alright, got yourself a Carrion Imp. Sure. Sure. Show me Gate Colossus. No, you don't have an Arrestor's Zeal, do you? Do you really? Okay, good. Alright, now the flood begins. No attacks. Is that Titan? Oh no, they brought it back. Okay, sure. Sure thing. Alright, so we've got a bit of a clock happening to us in the air now. So we really need the Colossus, because boy does it attack through their board right now. Yeah, we're going to stop the 2. And I think I'm actually happy killing that as well. Panther, well that stops the humongulous attack. We've got outs. We've got the Angel, we've got the Colossus. 10% chance to hit one of those two. In the air for 2, you got it. Oh boy, the flood has been real today. Flood has been really, really real. Colossus still attacks through their board. Take 2. Pass the turn. On guard. Let's kill the Gruder. Block. And block. And I'll take 2. Yeah, Exaltation would be alright. Spirit of the Spires. Well, there we go. That puts a stop to everything that's happening right now. You, opponent, just stop it. How many cards? They're down to 9 cards in their library as well. BT dubs. They've got 3 lands left. Well, that's pretty good. Okay, sure, fine. Just keep crushing my dreams. So we have seen almost all of their deck, and there's not much I fear. The Deputy is really good. The Grasping Thrill is really good. They just have the 1? No, they've got 2 Grasping. They do have 2 Tithe Takers. Boy, let me tell you, right now, you should be drafting Orzhov in Arena. If you don't, you might be making a mistake. I'll take 2. So we've got 1 more turn. Holy friggin' moly. $11 lands. Congrats. You figured out you have lethal? Congrats. Yikes. That was bad. That was super bad. So, I mean, I guess I don't think their deck does anything if they don't get to do the Acuity a whole bunch. So maybe the Expose comes in and we cut like the Thought Collapse. Let's go with that. Let's not flood out. That's the plan. That's the plan. I hope we don't lose this, because we probably don't really have time to do another draft, I don't think. That way I can do some more Chaos drafts tomorrow. Play first. God, that's so bad. Why can't we just have mana that works for once? We have 8 white sources. What are the odds of drawing a white source? In the next 2 draws? It's got to be low, right? Like 40, 43. In the next 3 draws, the odds of drawing a white source is 57. 4 draws to hit 70%. If we lose, we get more marbles? Probably not. It's still disgustingly hot in here, and I'm needing to be somewhere that's not 27 degrees. It's actually only 25 degrees now. 2 of them are tapped, but it super doesn't matter. Like, if we're off a turn, but we still have our mana, it's fine. But I think we have to mull. Although, if we get a blue source, we have Essence Capture. I'll keep this. The Essence Capture ever so slightly pops up. Everything's fine. Never ever didn't not have it. It is also about dinner time. I've got to start my Indian frittata. Because I'm not going to be super irresponsible. I am going to make supper tonight. But tomorrow night, boy, am I ordering food instead. Indian frittata with green salad and curried chickpeas. Deputy, rude. Really friggin' rude. Fairy Duelist, haha. Well, let's pass the turn. Pop in the duelist. Duelist up the orator. Block the deputy. Take no damage. Or should I block it? Sure. Taker. Sure. A guild gate. Nifty. Yeah, we'll just pass the turn. Boy, it'd be awesome if we deputied 2 tithe takers, eh? Hey, there's the Dovin's Acuity. We actually get to blow that up. I'ma blow that up. You only get to do that once, my friend. Having dinner with your grandma, she's 88. Ooh. Play Magic late into the night around her kitchen table. Nice. In with all these boys, eh? I'll stop 1 of the damage. I'll take 4. Orzhov Enforcer. Nifty. Alright. Let's go Orzhov Enforcer. Let's hold up the counter spell past the turn. So we get to trade Death Touchers, or we get to eat the Orator. We've got some options. Second Locket. Oh, we're countering that. You betcha. And let's pump up the Duelist. Well, now we are in the goodest of shapes. They are going to get to draw some cards. It's very slow, but they are going to get to draw. I'm pretty happy trading our Death Touchers here. Chili Bee. Let's Chili Bee their Tithe Taker. Bash in for 3. I think this is just going to be draw cards. Syndicate Messenger number 2. Hokey dokes. I'll steal that with the deputy. Nom 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 nom. Bash in the air for 6. Drop a Savant. You go away. And you don't really do anything, but I guess you block. In case that happens to be needed. Land. Cool. Let's see a Locket crack. There it is. It's probably going to be that turn. Which means we just get to do another 6 in the air. Drop an Oligarch, and we got him on a 2-turn clock here. Turns out not drawing all your lands is good. They're going to kill my deputy, get their bird back. Buys them a couple turns. They could sack their Tithe Taker to it. It wouldn't be too big of a deal. They actually can't crack their other Locket, interestingly. Yeah, I think we're going to see final reward on... Oh, a Humongulus. Okay. That doesn't do anything. Oligarch? Okay. So we take him to 7 here. Oof, Courier as well. So we take him to 7. And if we bring this in, we have a flyer, and they're actually dead next turn. Yeah, killing their only repeated draw kind of hurt their deck. Yeah, their deck isn't... It's not great, it's not powerful, but when they were able to draw that many cards, it didn't matter that it wasn't powerful cards, there was just so many of them. We took them to 8 because I did math wrong, but now we still have 8 on the board. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just triple count there to make sure I do actually have it on the board. Grasping Thrall. Well, that's going to buy a turn. It's going to buy a little bit more than a turn, isn't it? They're going to go up to 11. Yeah, I guess I'll take 2. I don't want them having another flyer just yet. Alright, alright. Time for the flood. Time for the flood. Right on time. Let's come in for 3, as well as our Courier, who I should have given Vigilance to, but I forgot. They're going to block the Courier. Double block the Courier. Okay. Take 3. Go to 8. Let's drop that Guild Gate past the turn. What are some guesses for the War of the Spark new set theme? Planeswalkers is my wild guess. Crack the Locket, giving themselves only black mana for this turn. A white mana. Grasping Thrall number 2. Right on time. We still lose this game. We still just lose this game. Bash on in for 2. Yeah, we'll eat it at this point. Nom nom. I actually really don't know what they're going to do with the Planeswalkers, if it's going to be like all 36 of those, or if they're going to be masterpieces, or what they're going to be. We are no longer attacking. Can we just go once without playing against this damn card? Please? Ugh. Alright, we just lose. And we flood. Cool. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Not sure why they didn't come in with their 5/5 there. Okay. Okay. Back in it. Back in it. Just need them to not kill it. They've got 2 chump blockers. Cool. In. Chomp. Chomp. You have 2 chump blockers. That's it. Barf. Barf. Alright, we need to find a gate. Need to find a gate. Pass the turn. They have 3 final payments. Did they last game? They might have, yeah. I remember at least 2. Alright, we're going to flash in a Fairy Duelist. Take away your power for no reason. Archway Angel. Gain some life. I guess fly in with our 3/4 because we get to eat a Thrall. Now that we have another flying blocker that can eat something as well. Eat a Thrall, gladly. Gladly, gladly, gladly. Ooh, Hero's Downfall reprint. That would be really good. Sentinel's Mark. I like it. I like it a lot. What do I like it on the most? What do you become? You become a 3/6 and you don't die? I like you becoming a 3/6 and not dying. In the Oh yeah, real big butt flyers here. Cool. Take him to 1. It's fine. Dead on Alpha Strike? Got him. Can they do a reprint as a story spotlight? I mean, they haven't, but I think it'd be fine. As long as it wasn't the Theros art, that would be weird. But yeah, if they redo it as like the death of Gideon or whoever as a Hero's Downfall, I think it could be a story spotlight. Alright, we're going to game 3. At least we're good at taking them to game 3. We're good at taking them to game 3, so. We're not literal awful bad Magic players. And remember, tomorrow I'll be streaming similar-ish time. 3 p.m.-ish, 3:30 p.m.-ish Eastern. But I will not be doing Arena. I'll be doing MTGO Chaos Drafts because they're super fun. They are super fun. And then next week I'll be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Whole bunch of Arena. Oofa doofa. Oofa doofa. I'll keep. I guess I'll keep. Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep. Cool. We can cast that. Cool. Oh, okay. Second Chillbringer. Sure. Yeah, High Alert would have been good with all the 2/4s that we got and 1/2s that become 1/3s. Take 0. Yikes. In for 1. You can go over here with the Angel that we're not going to cast. Take 2. I do like our opponent not playing anything. I'm a bit of a fan of that. Bash in for 1. Pass the turn. Heading out, Mr. Godofredo. Sounds good. Thanks for hanging out. Grasping Thrall. Hell no. Hell no. In for 2. Also in for 2. Tap down your Orator. I actually don't want to play the second Chillbringer because of Deputy of Detention. If we had a way of easily killing it, that would change. Ooh, hello. Hi, how's it going? We are going to bash in for 3. What have their tricks been? They haven't really had tricks, have they? I don't think we saw a Fairy Duelist, and it doesn't do anything here. Let's come on in for 5. Their tricks have just been like, kill your guy. Sure. That's fine. Take 2? Wow. Wow. Okay. Tap your Orator. Wow. I feel like we're in a much better spot all of a sudden. Yup. Good spot has been called. In for 3. Drop a Boyd. Next turn we get Angelic Exaltation. If we hit a swamp, we get Oligarch Exaltation. The Deputy, no. Taking Chili Bee. Taking Chili Bee. Sure. Alright. They're out of cards. But they are doing 2 a turn to us. Also, they're at 5? I like this. They did add this. This is definitely new. Before, this would just use your mana. But now it's like, hey, you probably don't want to do this. Go to blocks. Click the bird. I totally whiffed on noticing they were at 5. Yeah, we're going to go Exaltation. Take them to 3. I did not realize just how rapidly we were doing damage to them. We'll take a bunch. That Deputy. I will Deputy their Deputy. Get back Chili Bee. That's lethal on board. Keep that tapped down. Lethal on board. We did it! We did it! Stream's not over yet. Stream's not over. Alright, we are 2-1. We got ourselves a card. It was a Cleansing Nova. That's pretty good. And a pack. 2-1. Match 3. Match 3. Better hand than we've seen. Keep it. They've mulled to 6. Perfect. Scry to the top. Must be nice. Do I want a cat? Nah, I'm fine. Drop the gate. Pass the turn. Next turn, drop the cat or the panther. It depends on what they play. They played nothing, so... we can't activate the cat, so we'll try a duelist here. And then we'll go into veteran. Opponent passing the turn. We're going to drop the duelist, see if we eat a quench here. I would love if they had wasted a counter spell on a 1-2. They do not. Ooh, a guild gate. Well then, now we're going to go with a cat. Want to waste a quench on that? No? Alright. Okay, we've got demise up. We've got district veteran up. Yep, we're going to demise that eel. You betcha, bud. You betcha. Drop a swamp. Get on in for 2. Is this the second Esper matchup we've been against? They're going to drain us. That's a little bit rude. We're going to tap that down. Continue the beats, but we're a little bit out of relevant gas here. That 3/3 is relatively relevant. Rude. Rude. All right, so we've got to start our clock being better than their clock. And that really stops it. And as does drawing another land. We are going to have to try to get the imp to trade with a panther here. No way are they going to. They are. Cool. Sold. Alright, you've got 3 on the board. I also have 3 on the board. Let's race. I will take this 3. Give it to me. Come on. There we go. Deck. Why? Alright. 8 lands left in the deck. It's better than a 66% chance. Opponent might be flooding out as well, so maybe we're in the same boats. The Brown Dandy with the some number of months of resub, I assume. Oh, nope, just has subscribed via Prime. Thanks, Anders. Good to have you back here. Let's get on in for 3. Attack. On tap. In for 3. So we've got the Fairy Duelist, which will stop any damage from coming through this turn. Syndicate Guild Mage, well, that's not the biggest of deal. Thankfully, it doesn't drain. If it drained, it would have been a whole different ball game. Ooh. Not attacking. Well, I'm not entirely a fan of that. Senate Courier. Alright, let's come in with team and drop the duelist so things live. Yeah, Colossus would be great. Colossus would be super good here. Alright, let's drop the duelist so that the veteran survives. But we're still not racing that Guild Mage, is the issue here. We could take him to 7 and they eat our veteran. And then we can take them to 5, and they eat one of our flyers. Wow, okay. Okay. Well, I will block your 3/3 and take 4. That hurts. Colossus? Alright. Scry. Scry's okay. Go away. This is what, like a 3-turn clock? And they can activate it this turn? Oh, God. No, Courier, you don't win the game for us. We need some real cards, please. Pass the turn. I'm pretty sure we lose this one. If we top deck Colossus, they still have 2 chumps. The Guild Mage had Indestructible. Unbreakable Formation adds Vigilance, Indestructible, and a counter. Alright, so we're going to have to chump a fairy on the Thrall here. If we can hit removal for the Guild Mage, we buy ourselves a couple turns by chumping the Thrall. Come on! Can we just not play against this frigging card for once? At least it does nothing here, but holy friggin' moly. Did I miss something? Is this like the card that you're supposed to draft all the time now? Is it the card that the bots don't know about? Alright, let's bash in with team. On tap. It does on tap, but I think they would be smarter to just Guild Mage. And we're super lost anyways. Sure, eat my 4/4. What you should have done is eaten the flyer that is untapped. Otherwise, they had lethal if they had blocked that. Yeah, I don't think eating creatures was correct there. I think they definitely just should have taken me to 4 and then taken me to 2. So we'll chump so that we don't die. Vigilance, Indestructible, and a counter. Reminds you of a certain card from a few sets ago. What card? Vigilance, Indestructible, and a counter? I don't know what card you're referring to. I'm betting I hated it. B-Jugs. Haha, we took him to 6. Oh, Song of Freylish, yeah. Well, Angel. We gain 4. Opponent. Come on. Alright, we gain 4. We go to 10. We go to Virtual 8. We have 1 chump blocker for the Thrall. We can come in with both. Yeah, we can come in with both here. Eat a Juggler. The Juggler's a 2/2. Right, it untaps. I'm so like linked into the fact that I feel like they should be Guild Maging and not untapping, but okay. I guess we did gain a bit of life there. What's funny is we actually have them dead if we top deck Deputy of Detention. We detention the Sky Tether and we swing in for 7 in the air. And then with... no, because they can untap their Thrall. Panther, nifty. Pass the turn. They must have heard me. They're going to go for the Guild Mage plan now. Inescapable Blaze? Yeah. Humongulous, sure. I must have missed something, and High Alert is like the underdrafted deck or something. Let's drop the Enforcer. No attacks. We'll go to 6. in the air like I just do not care. Haha, slime bind. Spirit would put you back in it, not with them draining 2 every turn. Because we're at 2 right now. Oh right, slime bind does nothing. Does absolutely nothing with high alert. Slime bind does nothing with high alert. We're at 4. They activate again. We're at 2. So we're actually just dead if we don't kill them this turn. So we'll once again side in Exposed to Daylight, because is this the 3rd time in a row? No, this is our 4th match. This is our 4th match, 3rd time we've played against high alert. Well, I will eat the thing that's going to kill me, and I'll eat this thing, and I'll block that thing. Activate the Panther. This seems like a bad attack, but okay. Like, really bad attack. There's gotta be a trick. Because if they're just... they just threw away their win condition. Okay. 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 Spirit also doesn't stop Grasping Thrill. Because it's a 4/4. Rester's Admonition. Okay. Untap. Okay. There's the Spirit, but it will not stop their attack here. So we must block. Have we used Grotestimize? Ooh, Deputy. Sold. 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 No counter, no counter, no counter, no counter. We have used the Demise. Alright. 5-turn clock because our opponent threw away their win condition. Oh, Spirit with the Angel. Okay. Right. Alright, 5-turn clock. They can't possibly draw answers, right? Answers being anything from a 1/1 flyer and up. Haha, 1 turn. Essence Capture. So we take him to 4. We counter a creature. We take him to 2. My god, if we win this. Deputy High Alert would make Thrall an actual 4/4. True. Ah! How did they have it? How did they have it? BS. Oh, total garbage, total garbage, total garbage. All right. Let's Expose to Daylight. Get rid of the Thought Collapse. Go back in. So Deputy High Alert would have made it an 0/4. We just would not have been able to attack until we established the board more. And us being at 4, that's pretty darn risky. If they draw any removal in their Esper deck, they just had the lethal in the air. I think taking the Thrall was definitely the right choice. Attacking might have been greedy. We didn't know they had the Summary Judgment. Tough situation. Tough situation. Play first. Not as bad as it looks. That's my ringing endorsement of that hand. Ooh. I'll drop a 2/1. That 2/1's going to be beefy with Exaltation and a Duelist down. Land. Attack. Attack. Wow. That's the desperation play usually. You never want to cast Oppose. That's the opponent doesn't have a third land to play. Admonition. Okay. Opponent really playing the super long game here, it seems. We never saw a counterspell from them, so I'm not really afraid of jamming that down. So we'll just get in for one and drop the Oligarch. Drop the Exaltation next turn. Yeah, Colossus would be nice to see more than like one game out of 12. Shimmer, this definitely feels like the uh-oh, I don't have lands. They're digging enough that they're probably going to get them. Syndicate Guildmage, Dees. Well, it's Exaltation time. And Oligarch for 4 time. Get him. Get him. Got him. Tapped land. Cool. Essence Capture would be great. Grotesque Demise, well that's rude. Just straight up rude. I'd love a creature that's cheap. A creature that's cheap would be awesome here. Or a land. It's always a land. Why do I ask? It's always a land. In for 3. So we got him on a 4-turn clock or less. Grasping Thrall, that's okay. That turns the clock down a little bit. I will certainly trade here. They just love throwing away this win condition, eh? Just love it. Deck, why? Could you for once just actually cooperate with the land draws here? We kept a 5-lander too. We have almost doubled our starting hand lands. Hey, it's Ill-Gotten. Can still race that. Not with them attacking, we can't. We can still race-ish it. Well, we'll certainly blurk that. We'll certainly play that to get the extra exaltation here. In 4, take them to 7. They're going to go up to 8. Senate Griffin, Dees. Bottom? Bottom? Top? Oh no. Imp, okay. Holy moly, did we not need to draw this many lands. Take 3. Ooh. Well then. Chili Bee, get your butt down there. Tap that Thrall. Attack in with a Duelist for 5? 5. The old 5/6 coming at you. I think they just take 5. Yeah, they just take 5. We go to 6. We go to 11. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna put my foot down that if you're not drafting Orzhov, you're probably doing it wrong on Arena right now. It's definitely the current. It's the current bug exploit for sure, or the current bot exploit. What did we even play against this this tournament? We played. Ooh, I get to do this here. We played against Esper. Was the one straight Azorius? In for 5. We've played against Esper 3 times out of, or at least 2 times out of 3. I don't remember what the other one was. Take them to 3. Cool. They go up to 4. Cool. Bash in for a bunch. In for 8. They chump with their imp. They chump with their thrall. They triple block. You're gonna let me kill your team? I'll kill your team if you want. There we go. Kill that. They go to 5, we go to 7. We may still be able to race this. We can also hit our exposed to daylight. Blade Juggler sort of helps. Takes him to 4. Doesn't block. Pass of the turn. Seems good. Twilight Panther for even more exaltation. We don't just have lethal accidentally, right? No, we take him to 2. In Summary Judgment. Yeah. Exposed to daylight. I still get the trigger. You did that wrong. You done did that wrong. In for 9. And we've got lethal on the crackback. Ah, the oops. We have lethal on the crackback, except they can crack their exaltation, but 6, they go to 5. Oh no, we don't have lethal on the crackback. Close to lethal on the crackback. Oofa doofa. So this costs 7. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can activate the courier. We can bash with team. Because we have a blocker for the thrall and we have a blocker for the juggler. So bash with team. All attack kills except they can crack their ill-gotten inheritance. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Panther has to die here. Opponent goes to 1, we drop a Gate Colossus, we pass the turn, and we say, hey, did we win? Don't deal a damage to me. Don't deal one more. Haha! Holy freaking moly. So they have to block the Gate Colossus, and we're dealing 1, 2, 3, 4. They're gaining 4, so they're going to sit at 2. So we just come on in with team. They have to block the Colossus. They have to activate that. So we go to 1, they go to 2. And as long as they don't top deck a Thrall, we win. Please no Thrall. The high alert. The highest of alerts. Can I have it? It would let me deal a lot of damage. Opponent untaps my Colossus for me, thank you. Get him. Get him. Got him. We're still alive. We are still alive. Opponent, you're there. Accept your death. There we go. All right. All right. All righty. All righty. What do we do? What do we do? We don't have anything, right? We've got a Thought Collapse or 2. Oh, does Quench help? Not really. Does anything suck? Veteran's not the best. Nothing's great. I think we probably just go back in. Yeah, let's go back in. Whew. Go into game 3 yet again. See if we can pull it out. Make this a 3-1 so far. Vampire, I thought about it. It dies. Like, it gets in for one attack. Ooh. 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 Ooh, I like this. And they mulled. Ooh, I really like this. Drop the gate. Into an enforcer, into a veteran, into a gate, into a chillbringer. Shimmer away, my friend. Fix that mulligan up. Another land, that gets us to what we need. We might have a chance here. Ew, that's gross. Alright. Okay, lands. We don't need too many more of you, if any. You came at the appropriate time, so I'm pretty happy with you. There's the high alert, but a missed land drop. And the deputy. The deputy. We don't have to use the deputy on the high alert yet, but we probably will. We can try to hold out and see if we can get an exposed to daylight. Sky tether, sure. I guess we just dropped Chili B for no reason. No value, but we got our chance here. We've got our opportunity. Pass of the turn, that's another missed land drop. This is going to be a big angel as well. Take him to 15 here. Take him to 15 here. And no deputy yet. Whew! 3 and 1. 3 and 1. Holy moly, we just keep holding it out. Isareth, the Awakener. That's 2 rares back to back. So that gets our money back. Stream's not over. We got another match to go. Lost a round at FNM last week to an 8-year-old girl. That's awesome. It's awesome when kids are playing and doing well. There's some like super good young players at our store. She was super proud. You happy for her? Awesome. Yeah, it's great getting that new generation O Magic players. Cool. We've somehow found ourselves in match 4. And this hand is awful. This hand's really bad. This does nothing. That's a mull. This hand does sort of something. Opponent mulled as well. Cool. Looks like it's John versus Pink John. The pink version of me. We get a Sage's Rose Savant. That sounds good to me. Drop that gate past that turn. Then we get to scry into holding up a Thought Collapse. So we're up against black, as always. As always. Let's drop the Savant. Demise probably on that Enforcer at some point. Duelist is nice. Land is not needed. No scary 3-drop. No scary 3-drop. Opponent on the mono black plan. I will take one all day, because I'm going to deal 2 to you. Or not. Well, no, I'll still try to deal 2 to you. Okay. Fat Mexican with the sub. Thank you very much. With the Twitch Prime sub. Yeah, those subs are definitely super helpful for the channel. Helps make me feel like spending the time on the Twitch streams is really worth it. And I love the Twitch streams. I love hanging out with you guys. Super, super good. I don't think we need to use that Thought Collapse, so I'm going to Fairy Duelist on the Jugs. And block it. So we just take 1 here. Ooh, the Blade Brand. Okay. Fair. Drill Bit. Okay. These aren't the cards that I'd be playing. They take the counter. They take the counter. Ah, they're actually Rakdos. Skewer. Rude. Just real rude. Let's drop the gate. And exile the 3/2. Pass the turn. Oh, look, you can reorder. You can reorder and still see what has been revealed. Opponent with the land, opponent with the carrion imp. Not a problemo. Alright, they're down to 1 card. We're down to 1 card. Hopefully our card's better than their 1 card. Our 2 cards are better than their 1 card, I think. Tap the imp down. Pass the turn. So we'll take another 1, but we're going to change this clock by quite a bit. Opponent with the land and the go. Well, that I like. Get in for 3. Let's drop the spirit. In for 1. I will take it. We are definitely winning this race. Gutter bones. Let's get in for 3. Just continue winning the heck out of this race. Drop the panther. Pass the turn. Yeah, our control deck is actually more of an aggro deck, I think. I will take 1. This is not a race that you are winning by doing that. But you're also not blocking, so... Carnage. Oh no, my land. Also my life. My life was somewhat important. Ooh. Let's gain some life here. In for 6, gain 3. Got him. I will take 1. I will attack you for 6. You go. Opponent full Rakdos just doesn't care about their life. No chumping for them. All right, up a game. We don't have to side in Exposed to Daylight this time. We didn't see a Theater of Horrors. I don't think we actually side here at all. I think we just go right back in. There's a slight argument for the Crocodile. If they are like a really Rakdosy Rakdos. There's a slight argument for Cry, but not really. I think we just go back in. Back on in. Chess is like Magic, but there's no variance. Yeah. That's the trick with chess, is if you want to get to a high level, you need to know all the plays and the openings and everything. Because you're just losing to someone who is better than you. All of the time. I played a fair bit in grades 7 and 8. Well, there's a big chess tournament that happens here in London. And I went to it for a couple of years. It was fun. It was fun. I just didn't have the interest in doing all the reading to play at a higher level. Can't block the Croc. It's true, everything can block the Croc. The Croc blocks very well. The block Croc. Speaking of nicknames, Loading Ready Run's nickname podcast for Ravnica Allegiance went up Monday. It's pretty good. One of my names got in. It's not the name that I liked, but one of my names got in. Alright. Let's see if we can somehow actually make this 4-1. This is an okay hand. It's slow. Opponent's mulled. Like it. Like it. Opponent... Oh, I guess they mulled. That's why they have 34 cards. Gutterbone. Sure. Sure. You go over here with the cards that are never being cast. Rakdos Trumpeter. We're going to pass that turn back. And then I guess we're going to go with a Senate Courier. Opponent with the land. Opponent with the Locket in a Rakdos deck. I don't feel like I agree with that. Drop the Courier so Gutterbone stops attacking. Trumpeter can come on in for 1 or 3, their choice. They choose 1. Land. Undercity Scavenger sacking Gutter. Sure. That makes me think that Deputy of Detentioning the Scavenger sounds about right. Top. Must be nice. Well, Slime Binding it actually sounds pretty good too. Whiffing on the land is kind of a pain though. Whiffing on the land. Definite pain. Definite pain. So we could Deputy of Detention the Scavenger and get in for 1. We could Sage's Roast Savant, try to set up a land for next turn. We could Slimebind the Scavenger so that it only deals 1 damage. They basically spend their turn getting Gutterbones back. They spend a good chunk of their turn getting Gutterbones back. We don't have a better way of killing Scavenger, so we just have to hope they don't kill Detention. So let's Deputy their Scavenger. Bash in for 1. Pass the turn. They topped, which is frightening. They come on in for 1. They hit me. They bring Gutterbones back. Drill Bit. Look at all these good cards. What are you going to take? What are they going to take? Demise, I assume? It's a lot of good cards, though. They take the Drake. And then crack a Locket? Okay, I feel in okay shape here. All of a sudden. We whiff on the land. That hurts. We're going to have to bash in for 2 here. And then I guess just pass the turn holding up Demise. They know we have it. We could Sage's Road to try to get that land. I think we hold up the Demise here. Let's see if they pump. They do not pump. They bring back Gutterbones. They cast Gutterbones. And then I guess we'll just Demise Gutterbones. Demise Gutterbones. You spent your turn for nothing. Haha. Got him. We'll bash on in. We've got ourselves a Fairy Duelist. Pass that turn. Whew, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Let's Duelist. -2, -0. You can pump if you want to. Make it back up to a 1/3. You do that. We take 1. That's fine. Juggler. Exact mana for Juggler. 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 The Juggler. Dead Rebels. You're going to Dead Rebel. You're looking at your graveyard. Is there anything in your graveyard? No, there's not. Ho. We got him. Well. We're going to bash on in. Bash on in, hold up. I mean, they know we have the counterspell. So we may as well just Sage's Roast Savant, hold up the Slimebind. What do we see? We see a 10th District Veteran who doesn't really do much. And we see a Plains. 5 mana sounds really good. That holds up. That holds up some stuff. Let's hold that Plains on top. Pass the turn. So we'll Slimebind the Racketeer so that no damage is happening here. Slimebind. And hope that nothing incredibly game-changing happens here. And we should have held up counterspells. You can pump, but it does nothing. Juggler for full mana? Sure. Yeah, they know about they know about Essence Capture, they don't know about Thought Collapse. Footlight Fiend, sure. So now we can start making some more careful attacks, I suppose. It's like we come in with that and that. And that provides some okay blocks on the back. Happy with that trade. Super happy with that trade. Alright. We're in a shape here. A shape that is okay. Because they know we have the essence capture. They're going to have to play a creature into it at some point. Because they do just lose this game if they don't play anything forever. And we definitely want to use the capture if we can over the collapse. 100% block. No. 100% block. Block for days. They may be looking for the 1 damage to me in order to... You're going to Blade Brand it. No. Sorry, you're not doing that. Good try, but you're not doing that. Ooh, Skewer, Ill-Gotten. Whew. Oof-a-doof. Holy moly. Those cards would have been bad. So we'll take 1, that's fine. What you got? You got another Skewer. Dead Revel's back a Juggler and a Reveler, so they do get... Right, we thought they had the Dead Revels. Sure. Doesn't play Juggler. Okay. Let's... 2 them? Let's just 1 them. We're fine here. We're fine. This is close. This is close. I like this game. There's a lot kind of going on here. So you want to play a Carrion Imp. And we super can't really attack through that. You are going to get a Blade Juggler, and that's pretty okay. We're going to Essence Capture the Carrion Imp. We're going to put a counter on the Duelist so that it attacks a little bit better. Wow, okay. So they're not going to Blade Juggler. Sure. That's fine. Is that the second or third inheritance? That's the first inheritance, I think. Or do you mean that we've seen today? That would be the second inheritance. Third inheritance? Third inheritance today. Holy moly, we just can't stop drawing lands. 2, 4, 6. Cool, we get to play the Spirit they know about. We get to fly on in for... They haven't entirely fixed it. Fly on in for 1. They have not completely fixed that. I did not want to pump that. I thought we were in attackers. Alright, I'll take the 1 this way. You get your Juggler. We're still fine in the air. We're still very okay here. God, that hurts. We could have played the Fairy and taken no damage. They would not have gotten to Juggle there. So we're going to activate it this time on purpose. Go to Combat. Go to Attackers. Attack. For 3. Take them to 4. Because that puts them dead in the air. Thin Street Dodger don't care. Cool, they're dead. We win. The stream's not over. I might have to order food tonight. Cool. I will opt to not take 3. And then I will block and block. I'll take 2, and then you'll die. And then you'll die. My turn. Sentinel's Mark. We don't need it. In. Got him. 4 and 1. 4 and 1. Can't stop, won't stop winning. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, we're going into the last match. Last match for sure. Last match for sure. Let's get ourselves a card here. We're both Mistbinder. Win or lose. Last match. We're either going to 5 and 1 or we're going to 4 and 2. Sure wish this was ranked. Except I don't. I much prefer pure win-loss events than I do ranked events. But here we go. Here we go. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. I know it's a little bit late. The concurrent viewers on Twitch is definitely the key metric that I need to get up and get consistent. This is okay. That is going to be the real path to partner. Unfortunately, the Sunday streams really beat that metric up. Ooh, they're down to 5. Snap concede? Could happen, right? I would really like to find a land to put it on top. Yeah, just like that. Especially like that. And 10th District Veteran... Would I prefer to draw something else? So next turn we're going to draw probably the Courier, but maybe the Deputy. I actually don't think we want the 10th District. I think we want to get to these 5 drops more. So 10th District going to go bye-bye. And we're going to see what our opponent has. They mulled to 5. They kept at least a 1-lander with a cat. At least a 2-lander with a cat. We're going to bash on into that cat. Because I ain't afraid of no cat. And we're going to drop Courier because we're not afraid of taking 1. They found their mana. We're back to Esper Mirror Match, of course. Because that is apparently all that is allowed to be played on Magic Arena today. We have no good attacks. We'll just pass the turn holding up the Duelist. I'm complaining about Esper while playing Esper. We'll flash in the Duelist. They have missed a land drop, which is great. They're going to counter our Duelist. That's fine. That's fine. Sunday stream time-wise is better in Europe? Yeah, for sure. The trick is, since I don't play Magic on the Sunday stream, I just get less viewers because people want to watch me play Magic. But those Sunday streams are very important for me not going insane and playing Magic all the time forever. Send in the cat. Come on. Send in the cat. Wow. Okay. Send in the cat. Send in the cat. Coward! Coward! Oh boy. I feel like at some point I said we'd draw a land. We're going to drop an Enforcer past the turn. We're ahead on clock. I'll fly in for 1. Wow. Okay. Well, that's getting deputied right now. Can I have please? Thank you. If they get that back, we just die. We just die. In. Holy moly. We need another island so that we can protect that deputy. Sure. Okay. Oh! Deputy could have gotten more. Well, that's not another island, so that's a pain in the butt. But we will come in with an Enforcer for 1. And we'll pass the turn. This stream definitely ended up a lot longer than I expected. Oh, I thought we were toast ages ago. Alright, we just need that second blue source. Really need that second blue source. Holy freaking moly. You know what we're playing against, don't you guys? You know exactly what we're playing against. We need to side in Exposed to Daylight yet again. Chili Bee that we can't cast. Pass the turn. Holy moly. We should have come in with the Death Toucher there. Whoops. Well, this is just high alert. Oh, I have literally never ever played against this card. So it's a 4/5 that's got hexproof as long as the tokens are around, and the tokens freeze when they block. Sure. Sure thing. Land? Hey. Ooh. Alright, that keeps up the counter spells. I still don't know how we're eventually going to get out of this game, but... Chili Bee? No. Not today. And we'll jam a counter on... I don't know, the Courier, I guess? And then we'll pass the turn, holding up Thought Collapse, I guess. I guess we win via our good old friend, your friend and mine, Colossus. Pass the turn. Wall of Lost Thoughts. Don't care. Digs me deeper to the Colossus. We lost our Angel and our Spirit, which is a little gross. Just a touch gross. But we're 4 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards, 4 cards closer to Colossus. Opponent ain't got no attacks. That's not a Colossus. Pass that turn. Yeah, I forgot I had a Colossus too. Vigilance, oh no, what will I do? Vigilance, oh no, what will I do? I mean, I'll take a damage here, I guess, is what I'll do. Opponent successfully dealing a damage. Look at that. Colossus? Slimebind, that's nifty-ish. Nifty-ish. Not much more than nifty, but nifty-ish. We gotta see their high alert at some point, too. I will take 1. Block. Block. Take 1. Land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. We need 1 more land before we can cast something and hold up Thought Collapse. Of course, we're telling them a million miles out that we have a Thought Collapse by not casting anything and then suddenly casting a Chillbringer. I will take 1. I have taken 1. Hey, a land. Blue, 1. Cool. Let's Chillbringer. No, let's Windstorm Drake. That presents much more power with our other flyers there. That's going to stop that dead in its tracks. Pass the turn. No more of those shenanigans. Catacomb Crocodile, don't care. This is 100% high alert. They are digging so hard for that high alert. So we can Chili Bee here. Chili Bee, tap down a Courier. We still can't attack in. Next turn, we can Chili Bee another Courier and attack in, though. So yeah, this Thought Collapse basically can only be used on the high alert. Because it is somewhere in their deck, 100%. There's basically 0 chance it's not. I can't believe we have played against high alert this much. It's kind of nutty. What you got, opponent? Can I see? What you got? A whole bunch of dead creatures. A Gates Ablaze. Yeah, no. Nah, bud. That ain't me. Nah. Just nah. Well, guess I'll kill him. Combat 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep your flyer tapped. Holy moly. Holy moly. They're still dead, thankfully. They're still dead. And now we really know. Now we really know that we have to put in exposed to daylight. Thanks for showing me that, opponent. That was not needed. Cool. Cool. Expose in. And we keep the counterspell in. And I guess we cut like a panther. Yeah, let's go with that. 1-0 in the finals, looking to go 5-1. Up against Ethereal Absolution. Almost guaranteed high alert. Why else would they be playing 0-4s and 3-7s and 3-1-4s and a 1-3? Alright, alright. Let's do this. Let's do this. Show me a good opening hand. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we can play the courier, but we don't have the black. We are up a game. We are up a game. Oofa. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. 72% chance, or whatever it is. It's 70-some-odd% chance to be able to play that courier. But then we're stuck with Enforcer and Demise. We don't have the expose. I'll keep it, but oof. This has the possibility of being bad. Well, there's the land. It wasn't the swamp, but there was a land. Pegasus down. Land down, past the turn. I will not cast the Sentinel's Mark on the Pegasus. Thanks for asking. Take one. Land for turn. There's the courier. Here's my courier. Off to you. I will take one. Oops. Massive benefit of MTGO is you get into a muscle memory of when to push your keyboard buttons, because your stops are always your stops. Here, because I'm so used to there being a stop before blocks because of Senate Courier, I just skip through my turn. Yeah. So we'll pass the turn here, take no damage. Absolution and High Alert, which is the target. I mean, board state is a very big factor there, but it's probably the Absolution. But board state really super determines what happens there. Alright, so we'll tap down Chillbringer. No attacks, because they don't have a good attack now. Mesmerizing Vantage, sure. I think we're going to get beat this time around. I'm going to gain some life back with this Chillbringer here. And yeah, just the Chillbringer. Alright, switch life totals. And a heck of a blocker. And attacker, for that matter. Oh, there's the Seraph. Okay. Okie dokie. We get to tap her down for a turn. She gets Death Touch? She gets Death Touch. That's a pain in the butt. Ooh, Exaltation. 4, 5, 6, 7. You become a 7/8. Of course they have exactly what they need to kill it. But we get to kill... We get to kill like a 3/3 and a 4/3. Let's drop that Exaltation. Hey, numbers 316. Glad to have you hanging out here. We are in the finals. You've caught the last match. We are 4-1. Trying to go 5-1 here. The Chump. I will take the Chump. I assume they expect to be able to chump with the Seraph with Death Touch. There's the High Alert. Doesn't change... I mean, it changes a bit. That Benthid is now a 5/5, which we're just going to take. But we still get to Chili Bee their Seraph. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we get to Chili Bee their Seraph. Kind of wish that it hadn't tapped my black there so that I had the Enforcer, but whatever. We'll come on in for a whole great big bunch for 8. Get a chump on their Chillbringer. We can Grotesque Demise their Courier. They just take 8. Okay, fair. Yeah, the old auto-tapper fail. It was way too interested in making sure we had a white for the Courier. So I think we can take 5 off the Benthet again. Also, that Seraph only does 3 damage, which is nifty. They pass the turn. No attack. Interesting. Well, we're going to drop the Enforcer. And I guess we're going to eat that Angel. Nom 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 nom. Give it Death Touch. Can you demise the Seraph on their turn because of High Alert? No, it doesn't actually. This is where Magic Arena is not the best for new players. It doesn't actually change the power. Its power is still 4. Just like its power is not -6 because it took damage. Or, sorry, its toughness, rather. So it's kind of annoying, but that's the way it works. Alright, we're still in very good shape here. Absolution is going to murder us, though. Actually, maybe we're not in good shape. That Courier is a big problem. We can double block it, though. We're not in the best shape. We have been in better shapes before. We have definitely been in better shapes. They have chump blocks for days to try to find their Absolution. Absolution's not really going to do a ton. Also, just noticed they're green and red. What? What? I'm confused. So what can we make you? You are a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are a 5. You are a 5/8. Well, that's not bad. Let's give you the old Vigilancy. Let's attack in for... Did I not activate that? I don't think I activated it. Alright. The old misclicks. The old misclicks. Alright, so in for 5. And we're going to get a triple. A triple? Well, so we're dealing 5. I'm going to deal 4, 5, and I'm going to Slime Bind their Chili Bee. Oh, but that doesn't stop it. That doesn't actually stop it. Whoops. Oh well, that's fine. Just all the misplays here. All the misplays. All the misplays. All of them. It costs the blue. No, it costs 1 and a white. But I tapped the mana and then passed the turn, and it didn't ask me if that was okay or not. Demise the Courier. Oh, demise their Courier. Right, I could have demised their Courier. I was looking at the power. I really wish it wouldn't change power. I really wish it wouldn't change that around. Alright. So let's activate this properly. I want to do it with white mana. Click the bird. Now it's got Vigilance. Come on in for 7/7, 4/7, 4/7. Block with Chili Bee. No block. All right, down to 4. Okay, we're in pretty good shape with an Essence Capture and a Grotesque Demise, I think. I hope. Gates Ablaze would really suck, but I mean, it would also blow them out at this point. We are just getting all the lands as well. So, let's come on in for 4. So they've got 2 more chump blocks here. Pass the turn. We're holding on. Jesus, alright. Send a Courier. Go to attack. What you got? What you doing? Nothing. You're going to do something. I see you with all your cards up there. In for 4. Demise the chill. I want to hold the demise in case of another flyer. So, like, we would have had lethal if they had literally nothing. Apparently, they had literally nothing. We 5-1. We 5-1. We 5-1. Feels pretty good. Especially after that Guilds of Ravnica draft we did at the start. Boy, that was a mistake. Get ourselves an Air Elemental. We 5-1. We get 2,100 gems. 6 packs. Let's open up 8 packs here. Get ourselves a Warrant Warden. Very good card. Very first pickable. Get ourselves a Verity Circle. Extraordinarily not first pickable. Very bad card. So slow. Get ourselves a rare wild card. Very first pickable. It's whatever rare you want. Simic Ascendancy. Haven't played with it yet. I've played against it. It can be annoying, but it's typically only annoying if you don't do anything. So, you know, do something. And it's not that bad of a card. Biomancer's Familiar, very fun. Played with that a couple of times. Bedeck Bedazzle, also known as just Bedeck, because ain't no one casting Bedazzle. Dovin, Grand Arbiter, very good Planeswalker. Probably second best in the set. I think I like Domri slightly better. And a Lavinia, a hard to cast bear. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out for a very long stream. I'm going to have to see who to send you over to. Surge is playing... actually, I know who exactly to send you over to. Jeremy White, host of North 100, is just starting streaming. Or starting back up streaming. He is doing Canlander stuff, which I super duper enjoy. Canlander is a really good format. He's probably doing some deck techs as well as doing some matches. So go say hi to Jer. Say hi from me. Really fun stream. Canlander is such a good format. It's my favorite constructed format by far. I don't play it enough. I'm definitely going to jam some games with Jer. He looks for people to play with. Not right now. I've played Magic for 4 hours. But go say hi to Jer. And thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a good night.